What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. As you know, on this show, anything goes. As I always say, I gotta say it. I know a lot of y'all don't catch me till later on in the video, but I always gotta say, cause some people they won't be here while I'm live, so they'll catch it later on. So at the beginning of the show for the new viewers, I literally mean anything on this show goes. We could talk about what we want. There's no filter. I'm not filtered at all. No one's gonna tell me what to say or do, and all that. So I'm gonna let a few more people get up in here. There's only one person on here right now. Let a few get a few more people up in here because yeah, it, it's I got something to tell y'all before we get up in here. So yeah, I'm gonna give it just a little longer. Let everybody get up in here. Uh, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Everybody that's in here. Uh, all right, y'all. So, like I said, I'm trying to get a few more people up in here. Everybody's probably like, oh shit, I just watched them, you know. But, uh, yeah. Uh, for the whoever's on here, what's good? What's good, Ree? So everyone that's on here. So my video, there was a part that I was on there that somebody didn't like that I had, and I respect everybody's wishes. So I had to go back, and when I edit something out, right? I didn't. I'm new to this shit, right? So I'm not. I just go with it. I'm not used to editing a YouTube video. I didn't know. Don't know nothing about it. So when I did it, I didn't know that all the views that you had, all the comments that you had, does not show up. So pretty much, if y'all even go back to the video I just did. So for the people that's on here that watched the video, if y'all don't mind, rewatch it, give it another view. You feel me? Because and hit that like button if you already hit it, because basically that video started over in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because there's almost about 300 views on it, right? It had, I don't know, about 24 likes. Now it's back as if it restarted. So for the people that already watched it, if you don't mind, go watch it again. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, y'all might need to watch it again because y'all might have seen something y'all didn't see. But like I said, I fucked up. I fucked up the damn video. So now it pretty much is like brand new. Like it got like 8 views or some shit like that, right? Hit the like button. Y'all go just redo it for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Go redo it. Um, cause like I said, anyway, like there's real deal. Uh, yeah. Mr. Black, you gotta. So if you don't mind, go to the video that I did earlier, like it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in here, y'all go like the video, watch it again. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know it was gonna do that, because there was something in there that somebody said they didn't want to be seen. I was like, it wasn't even nothing, like nothing to hide, but they just didn't want it. So I was like, okay. So I edited. I took it out, right? And when I did that, it pretty much started it all over. So yeah, but so as we all know, uh, free Ozone and free Spike. You feel me? On some real shit. Um, let's see. I want to play some shit, because like I said, I want to redocument some shit, because there's been people, there's actually a lot of people. They gave me, they gave me my flowers when it came to showing that uh there was two cops on the ozone situation. And I salute that. I salute that. Um, so I want to show that again. I just gotta make for sure it's the right one. Hold on. Nope.
How's it going? Do you live here? Sit down. Sit.
Nope. I just gotta find the right one. Okay. Let me show y'all bitches something. So let me show you bitches something. All right. So for the ones that just got in here, fuck on my life. If you don't mind, go rewatch it. I'm gonna keep saying this to more and more people that come in here. Y'all go rewatch my video, because I had to edit it, and when it happened, it it pretty much started over. It took all my views away, took all my likes away. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go back, because I'm sure there's gonna be something in there anyway that you missed while you was watching. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got in there late. So if you don't mind, go rewatch that video. Not right now. You don't gotta do right now. But tomorrow in your free time, y'all go rewatch it. Y'all go like it, all of that, because it pretty much started over. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, pissed me off. I wouldn't have did the edit if it would have happened. Like I would have told the person, "Is it really that serious?" Because someone hit me up and was like, "Hey, can you edit this little part out? Just a little part." So I try to, which I don't edit the video, so I really didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me go ahead and share the screen real quick, because like I said, I want to go over everything again, pretty much everything that we got, because I haven't talked about it in a while, but yeah. Since y'all motherfuckers want to keep thinking shit's conspiracy, here's something for y'all to think, that when I say that there was two cops. Yeah, that's a recording of me. This is a recording, so let me show y'all bitches something. That's I'm not really saying that live. So hold on, let me go back. Okay, so I'm gonna commentate real quick. Right there. Let me show y'all bitches. You see the flashlight of the cop that has the body cam footage. You see the flashlight, how bright it is, and you see the area, a big circle dark all the way to the right of the screen. It's dark. The flashlight doesn't shine on the whole screen, right? It's just this little area around his car, right? A big circle of light around his car, shining bright like a diamond. No, but shining bright like the sun, like Coolio says. You know, the ghetto birds, it shines bright like the sun. Okay, well, it's shining bright like the sun right on ozone, right? Okay, so that's his flashlight flashing straight onto him. So for the people that haven't seen, a lot of y'all have, I just want to re-go over it again because, like I said, this is bigger than what y'all think and what y'all probably realize. You know what I'm saying? There being two cops is a big thing. I hope I get about 40 people in here tonight because I want all of us. I want all of us. Matter of fact, I might bring a couple people on, and while they're on, I want to hear them call, because we're gonna call tonight and tell them that we've been hearing that, you know, Spike's been treated wrong, and we want him to be treated right. We gotta be respectful as we can. You know, we don't want to make no threats. You feel me? But that's just, you know what I'm saying. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna have a little fun. But let's do this real quick, and then we'll get to that. So, okay. So you see, right behind I want to say this car that's right beside Ozone's is like a car truck or some shit, or maybe a lowrider, right? So you can see the cop that's standing right behind him. You got to pay attention. Have an open mind, especially for the ones that haven't seen this shit. Have an open mind. Just don't, like, for the ones that don't believe that there's two cops, just for a second, just hear me out. Because if you hear me out, then maybe you'll actually see what I'm talking about. Just hear me out. That thing, that black suited person that's right there. There's a head, the face, right? Then you can see the arm, and then on the back of this person is a white patch, which says police, which I know says police. When I push play, it's really quick. I mean, it happens really fast, right? But you see him turn his flashlight on. It's a separate light that gets turned on. So these are big things, y'all. Y'all might not think it, but I'm telling you, this shit is gonna help him in his case. Do y'all not see that guy right there standing there? Huh? You see that guy right there behind the cop? The car? That's a cop, bro. That's a person. Y'all see that? Right behind the car. He has a flashlight too. That's a person. Y'all see that? Right behind the car. He has a flashlight too. Damn it, I missed it. The car? That's a cop, bro. That's a person. Y'all see that? Right behind the car. He has a flashlight too. Ah, I keep on fucking missing it. Y'all see that? Right behind the car. He has a flashlight too. All right, so there, I finally got it. So, okay, so the flashlight, look at to the screen all the way to the left. It's bright as fuck. You can see the door. You can see Ozone's door is open. If you're really paying attention. It's bright as fuck on that area. If you move a little over between his car and the car between him, it's black. It's dark. But then that figure that's standing behind the car that I said is the cop, you see a flashlight that's on. Well, fuck. Salute y'all. I'm glad y'all give me my flowers. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all said that was good, then I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, I'm not gonna keep like showing it because I know I've showed it a lot before. I just really wanted to update it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so that people don't have to scroll and be like, "What video?" No, just go to my most recent. Is what I can tell them. So, okay, y'all. So So, Mr. Black, you said that I have 2 videos up. Uh, I don't know if that was earlier or if I fix it because I just went to it. I mean, I think I did, but yeah, like I didn't know what I was doing. Keep it real, I did not know what I was doing, but I think I fixed it now though. Okay, y'all. So for the ones that's getting on here, y'all, we about to. I'm a little nervous. You know, I'm getting a little nervous. All right, bet that. Just making sure I fixed it. So, all right. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat, right? Uh, Mr. Black, William. Hold on, who else is up in here? Nubian, Ree. This is what we're gonna do. Look. All right. Well, first of all, I gotta get the number to the police department to where he's at. Cause hold on, I'm trying to think. I don't think are they at the same jail? Cause I'm trying to think. I've Volusia County. I'm pretty sure I've heard both of them Volusia County or whatever. Hold up. And if anyone does have the number, please put it in the chat. Uh, all right, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat, y'all. Well, I'm not gonna call it fun because this is a serious fucking situation. Hold up. Well, saying Volusia County Sheriff's Office is closed, but the police department or whatever, I'm pretty sure they stay open. If anybody has the number, uh, please put it in the chat. I think it's damn. There's so many. So what I'm wanting to do, y'all, is I'm wanting to call, and we gotta flood them with calls, y'all. We gotta tell them that we want. And I'm gonna write some shit down just in case, because these are cops. I don't like talking to cops. You feel me? So I want to make for sure. Uh, I know what the fuck to say just in case I get on there. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Has anybody found the number to that yet? And be real with me. If anybody thinks this is a bad idea, uh, Mr. Black, you can come on. Anybody can come on. You know what I'm saying? I would like for me to call and then someone else to call. I mean, literally, constantly. So that they can know that they're fucking with somebody that has people that's really behind them. You feel me? I just don't know. I'm trying to look up the number, and all these numbers have popped up. Spike, Spike has been straight up tortured. You know what I'm saying? Like they hadn't been feeding him. I don't give a fuck what he did. I don't give a fuck if he was telling the cops, "Fuck you, bitch. I'll beat your ass." That still doesn't give them a right to not feed him. I don't give a fuck. I mean, seriously, serial killer, rapist, it doesn't matter. They still are supposed to feed you. You know what I'm saying? Give you water or whatever. They're supposed to give you that. Regardless, they have to keep you alive. You didn't get the. I mean, these people didn't get the death penalty, so they keep them. They have to keep them alive. They have to do everything in their power to make for sure you can't commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? They have to keep you alive. So yeah, I mean, damn, nobody has his number yet. This number, because like I said, I've tried. There's a few numbers on here. I just I'm gonna just Volusia. It's Volusia, right? I'm gonna need somebody in the chat to kind of you know help me out. It's Volusia County Jail, right? In Daytona Beach, Florida, right? Come on, y'all. There's about 14 people up on here. Somebody gotta reply to me. I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help. Okay, William. So I'm gonna write that number down, but I ain't gonna lie. I pulled up a different number, so I'm I'm gonna call that number first. I'm hoping that your number is correct. I know. I clicked Volusia County Jail, and I came up with a total different number. Oh wait. So the Daytona Beach, I think you might have did a typo because everything is right, but the last four was 1555, not 1565. Is that a typo? Am I correct? Because I mean that's what I got too. That 386 254, but it's 1555, not 1565. Am I correct? I just want to make for sure that it was a typo because I know the 6 and the 5 was right beside each other. But I'm just looking at it on Google, and it's saying exactly the same numbers that you got, but it's 1555, not 1565. Correct? Mr. Black, hit the link. Come up in this bitch, bro. I need somebody to keep my nerves calm down when I call these motherfuckers. Okay, well, all right. Well, look. I'm about to show. I'm about to show you. Look. Look. 386 254 1555, and that's the date. That's the Volusia County Jail. That. Yes, sir. Hit the like button, y'all. Um, and y'all, I'm wanting a lot of. I'm not wanting to. I'm doing this. I'll be first, but I want a lot of y'all to call because if I'm telling y'all, if it's only just me, we need to have a bunch of people call. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing we did for Ozone. You know what I'm saying? People called so much they stopped answering straight up. But at least they right after that they got them the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so uh yeah, Mr. Black, hurry up, nigga. Cause okay, see William see your number is different now. It was 1565, so it was a typo. That's cool. All right, so uh, but you brought up a lot of numbers. You brought up a lot of numbers, but the new Smyrna Beach, I don't know how to pronounce that. Smyrna Beach. Uh, he's not there though, so I'm really all I'm gonna try. All right, y'all. Hopefully they don't fuck with this too much. All right, y'all. We gotta stand up, and like I said, find the number for the chaplain's office in the facility or the social workers. Okay, so but the chaplain's office or the social workers, they might be closed, Marty. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when we did this for Ozone, when we called to let them know that he needs to be moved to a humane cell and y'all are treating him wrong, they were being straight assholes. You know what I'm saying? They first they was like, this is the sheriff's office, and we don't or some shit, but he lied to me. You know, and then when I called back on a whole different number, he said, "This is the jail." He said, "I just talked to you," and I was like, "Wow, so you lied?" And I said, "So you're telling me you do have Otha Wallace in your jail?" and he said, just I'm gonna how do you say it? I'm gonna have my supervisor call you. No one called. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so that's kind of what I want everybody to do tonight. Uh, and even I mean, because I'm assuming the social workers and the chaplain's office is closed right now. They're probably only open business hours. So since it's and the number that I got, they're open 24 hours. So come on, my nigga Black, hit the link. Somebody hit the link. We about to do this shit together. I mean, I ain't like scared, but shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like talking to cops. I really don't. I really fucking don't. You know what I'm saying? But this needs to happen. They need to know that here we go. They probably passed on the message that yeah, there was a bunch of people that called, and yeah, he has a lot of people that are backing him. So I know everyone in this chat has a different area code. Yeah, I guarantee it. So when all these different area codes are calling, that's gonna be good for him. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, damn, people from all over the country is trying to call and tell us they better not put their fucking hands on them again. They're gonna be assholes. I already know. That's why I call uh, people want to say, why do I call Kendrick Kendick? Because listen, all cops are dickheads. They act like dicks. You know what I'm saying? Dicks. Fucking dick. You know what that's saying? You know, you fucking dick. That's so I take the R out of Kendrick's name and make it Kendick as a little joke. One second, y'all. I'm just writing down notes. Come on, Mr. Black, or somebody hit the link.
My bad, my bad.
You good? You good? What's good with you though?
Shit. You know, living. I'm blessed. Can't be mad.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to do this shit?
Man, I can't call nobody, man. My phone off. This don't work. This the iPhone don't call 911. But I'm here. I'm here though.
Well, I ain't calling 911. I'm just calling the office. But
right. I feel.
But
With the numbers
that's what I'm doing on here. I don't feel comfortable just doing it. You know.
Right. I feel you. And that's why the last time you did that, I told you, I was like, man, I was nervous for you, bro. I'm like, shit. I'm gonna have to mute myself.
Oh shit! Here we go.
All right. I ain't mean to make it worse than what it was, man. We need to do a welfare check on our brother. That's all. We need to do a welfare check. Sure.
All right, 1 second. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. Here we go. It's about to start ringing.
Welcome. You have reached the Volusia County Branch Jail in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Can I hear it good?
The division website can be accessed at www.volusia.org/corrections. In accordance with the requirements of Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, the Volusia County Division of Corrections will not discriminate against qualified individuals with disabilities on the basis of disability in its services, programs,
I don't know if I'm frozen.
but not later than 2 business days before the service is needed. For more information, please visit the division's website.
Come on.
If you know your party's extension, press pound now. Please listen to all the following options since our automated service has changed. For visitation information, please press 2. For banking, please press 3. For inmate mail, please press 4. For inmate programs, family emergencies, sentence release dates, and volunteer opportunities, please press 5. For inmate medical, please press 6. For inmate bonding, arrest and charges, and booking records, please press 7. For inmate commissary, please press 8. For the inmate debit card information, please press 9. For all other matters, please press 0 or stay on the line. 1 moment, please.
Volusia County Branch Jail.
Yes. I always want to do a welfare check on Kente Thomas.
All right, hang on 1 second.
Hello, you've reached Dawn Herridge, Senior Staff Assistant to Director Mark Flowers. I'm currently unavailable or out of the office, so please leave me a message or send me an email.
Now I gotta go through that whole thing again.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Welcome. You have reached the Volusia County Branch Jail, Daytona Beach, Florida. 1 moment, please.
Volusia County Branch Jail.
Yes, when I just called about the welfare check, and I was sent to voicemail. Is no one available?
Not at tonight. They'll be back in the building tomorrow. We were just told to direct it to the director. So that's where I was sending you to.
Okay. Are you at the jail?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll call it around business hours, but I was wanting to do a welfare check on Kente Thomas because
Anything I can tell you, he is safe. He's secured on a unit, and he's being seen by the nurse multiple times a day.
Okay. That's the reason I was wanting a welfare check was because that's not what I've heard. I've heard very horrible things has been done to him. The first 3 days that he was there, he was not fed. He was hogtied and beaten by the SWAT team. Y'all have cameras, correct?
Yes, but we don't have a SWAT team here.
But y'all have a team to handle somebody if they acted up, though, right?
It's not so much a team. They just pull different officers off the unit. There's no assigned team for different incidents, but usually everybody shows up if there's an incident.
Right. Well, apparently that I guess raid or something that had happened, but I know for sure the first 3 days he was there that happened. So is he recorded the whole everywhere he's at?
Yeah, he's on a live camera right now. So
Okay.
Best thing you can do though to get more information out of it is call back on business hours and try to talk to somebody, and they're going to send you the same thing. They'll send you right to the director because he's the one that's overseeing everything.
Okay, because I mean, you could let him know. I'm gonna let you know now. You're gonna get a lot of phone calls because Kente Thomas, he has a lot of people behind him.
That's why the director's taking over now for that. So anytime somebody calls for him,
the
call gets directed to the director.
You said he has already been getting a lot of calls?
Yes.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying, because it's a serious thing. I wouldn't be calling this late if it wasn't,
Right.
And I know he wouldn't lie, and I also know on the news there was I don't know if he was the detective or the chief, but he tried to make it seem like Kente Thomas was out to get the police and all this other stuff. So, it's just odd, and yeah, I know a lot of people, like I said, a lot of more people will be calling, and they're gonna be wanting the videos of the whole time he was there, because there would just be no reason for him or anyone to lie about him getting beaten, hogtied, and starved the first 3 days that he was there. I mean, I know no one's gonna.
I can't verify either way, and as far as I don't really know who he is, but I can rest assured that we are not part of the sheriff's office. We are not part of Daytona Beach Police Department. We are our own separate entity, and we have multiple agencies that bring people into it.
Oh, so you're saying that, like where you're at right now, Kente Thomas isn't in the facility that you're at right now?
No, he's here. I'm just telling you that we take it from a lot of different agencies. We're not under the sheriff's office. We're not under the Daytona Beach Police Department. So I don't particularly know a whole lot about him, other than he gets a lot of phone calls.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say a second ago you said you didn't know who he was, but he's a very important person, as you said. Like you said, he gets a lot of phone calls, and
he gets a lot of phone calls. That's why I said I don't know his story 100%. All I know is he's here, and he gets a lot of phone calls, and all those calls go to the director.
Okay, and then today is
Today's
Sunday. So tomorrow, what time is a good time to call? Like, I mean, what time was the director gonna be there? Because
he usually gets in here at 8 o'clock, and they usually have a meeting first thing in the morning. So I would say safe to call to get a hold of them between 9 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. I hope that on as far as you go, you can pass on and tell, because that's a good almost 12 hours, until that time. So 12 in 12 hours, a lot of stuff can happen. I hope, since he's at your facility, that you can make for sure that nothing else does happen to him, that he's safe. I know that as far as phone calls, you say goes to the director, but you being at the facility, I hope that you can make for sure nothing else does happen to him, because like I said, he is an important person to a lot. You don't even understand how many people he's important to, but the calls will keep coming, because yes, a lot of people, including myself, are upset, and we would be wanting a welfare check if it didn't happen.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm at the low man of the totem pole, so I don't know. They don't tell me a whole hell of a lot of stuff other than what I've already told you. I do know he's safe and he's secured, and he's been seen by medical multiple times since I've been on. She's been up there, I think, 3 or 4 times
What?
in the last 5 hours.
And that's probably because all the phone calls. But he's been there since the 8th. He was there the 8th today, so he's been there 10 days. So as far as today, yeah, they might have been doing it, but the first 3 days, that's when he was really getting the problems was going on. So yeah, they might have been seeing him here today or whatever because of all the phone calls. But I know you're saying you're at the bottom of the totem toe, but from me to you, I ask that you please make for sure that until I call again, because I'm not gonna lie, I can make for sure a lot of people call, a lot of people. I can make for sure
Well, I
that,
believe you. I
and
have no reason not to believe you.
right, and it's gonna happen. That's I know it's late. I'm just taking. That's why this is serious to me. But tomorrow, yeah, I don't know if you'll. Well, I'm assuming you're working night shift, so you won't be there when I do call. But a lot of people will be calling more and more and more because um, he was arrested for. I mean, and he was accused. I'm just gonna say accused of having a firearm concealed, and he didn't have a license or something like that, right? And I don't think being starved and beaten on and hogtied, anybody should go through that anyway, especially somebody that was accused of having a concealed firearm, But I do know before that he was being watched, followed, and all kind. It's like some deep stuff going on. That's why a lot of people will be calling soon because we want to make for sure he's safe. And that's why I'm saying I hope that you can make for sure until in the morning that he's completely safe. Because like I said, we've heard it. We've heard the truth. And we know he was beat on for I don't know what reason. I doubt that this guy's a smart man.
He came in, or is that after he was here?
Yeah, that was in the first, for sure, in the first 3 days that he was there, and like I said, whenever on the news, as far as the news goes, when he was brought in, I don't know if it was the chief or was it detective. I can't remember. I just watched it once. I know I seen that he said, or he tried to paint the picture that Kente, which we call him Spike, that Spike that he was a threat to the police, that he was making threats to what he would do to police. So they already had that on their mind. So when they brought, so yeah, they was already having an issue with him before he even came into jail. So the first 3 days he was starved. And trust me, my intel is 100% correct. That's why, I mean, this is why he's getting so many calls. It's that serious. I know you say you're at the bottom of the totem toe and you don't have nothing to do with it. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like, I was hoping I could talk to somebody about it because, man, this shit's serious. And
No, I understand that. But your best chance to get a hold. That's what really sucks about with the generals on the night shift. There should be, I feel, there should be another warden. There should be another captain. There should be multiple people here staffing, but it's not that way. They're down to the bare minimum at nighttime. And for people that, like you, are calling for welfare checks and stuff, they should have somebody here to answer for that.
yeah, because anything can happen tonight. Anything can happen tonight. That's why I was saying I hope that you can grant me my wish and make for sure that nothing does happen to him and for the rest of the night, so that whenever I wake up in the morning and I call to talk to the director, because I not only want to know that he's okay, I want to hear why they did that.
Where's the bond? You seen the judge?
Yeah, I guess that's all I can say. Because I mean, there's nothing you can do. You said Yeah.
Now, that's why I don't follow a lot of the social media, and I sure as hell don't watch the news, because when I am one-on-one with different people that come in, I want to get to know who you are, not what I hear say. And that's how I do my judgment call. If you're respectful with me, I'm respectful with you back. That's the way I've always been. I've been doing this stuff for almost 10 years now. So,
yeah,
I got a lot of respect with the on the upper units of the different gangs that are out here in the jail.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I want to respect someone first until they disrespect me, but you know, like as far as the news goes, you know, the news can manipulate a lot of people, and they manipulate the people from your jail have manipulated people into thinking that Spike is a horrible person, that he's out to get police when no, he's not. He just doesn't want people out here going through police brutality. You know, he you know, and that's all it is. And as far as the news goes, there is people from your jail that just spoke lies, slander, all kind of stuff about him. You know, that's what was on the news, and you know, so I mean that's what makes me think that's why they beat him and hogtied him. You know, I really think that it's wrong, and like I said, I mean y'all think it's a lot of calls right now, but that was just the start because yeah, he's an important person right now.
Okay. Like I said, call back in the morning. You can try it at 8 o'clock when they first get in, but I think you'll have better luck between after 8 o'clock because I know they have their meeting at some point.
I'm gonna do that. Do you know if he has a bond?
That's a very good question. What's his first name?
Kente Thomas.
I'm waiting on the computer. This has no bond.
He has no bond on and his charges. What again? It's getting from what I've heard, what I've noticed, what concealed or something.
Yeah, carrying a concealed firearm.
You don't have a bond for that?
No, they got him as a no bond. So that's on the agency that brought him in. Because most of the time they have him.
That's odd.
Yeah, but all I can tell you is just call back, talk to the director in the morning, and then they'll hopefully have better answers for you.
I will do. I ask that you please grant me my wish that nothing happens to him tonight, so that I can call in the morning and speak with them and tell them the same thing, that nothing else happens to him, because I don't know if they're trying to break Spike or what they're trying to do with beating him, because like I said, I know it happened. I know some people might say that it didn't happen. I'm hoping that the cameras wasn't tampered with, because you know that.
They cameras can't lie. They can't. As far as well, you never know what they can do with technology anymore. But from what I've been told in the past, that they can't. The camera footage is good for so many. I think it's like 60 or 90 days. So there's no way that they can go ahead and delete it. I know that.
Do you have Otha Wallace in your jail?
That name sounds familiar. Yeah, I believe he's here too.
Well, as far as like you said, with tampered with, I'm wondering why there's only 23 seconds of the body cam footage. Because
you're talking about the one that was released from Daytona.
Yeah.
That's on Daytona. That's nothing to do with us.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he's at your jail.
He is at my jail, but that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. We are a separate entity. So we are the county jail, but we're not ran by the sheriff's office. We're not run by Daytona. We're not run by Port Orange, Foreman, the Deltona. Where's the other one? There's another one in Edgewater. They all come to us. We're not like if like Flagler County Jail, that's ran by the sheriff's office. If you go to Seminole has the county jail, that's ran by the sheriff's office. We are completely separate from all the other agencies in Volusia County.
Okay. I don't know if you know.
When they get somebody, they bring them in here. We house them until they go to court and everything else, and then they come and go.
I understand now. I got you. I don't know if you know much about it, but the officer that was, he was, he had the body cam footage. He was shot in his head, apparently. And then all of a sudden the body cam footage just stops. And I know getting shot in the head doesn't stop the body cam footage. So I don't buy that one either. So you think some fishy shit's going on with that too?
I'd like to know more of the story. That's for sure.
Yeah, because there's 23 seconds, and it starts from right whenever he's in front of the car, and then after you hear a gunshot, it's like it stops right after the gunshot. And me and you both are smart men. We know that if he was to get shot, we would be able to see if someone's running off or what else was going on after the shot. And that's all that was released. So, and then I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Like there's a lot of stuff that is wrong in that situation. Like I called and talked to them and told them that there was not even gonna say it because I didn't want to mess up his case, but like there's a lot of fishy stuff going on when it comes to that case.
But we're not all by it, and that's where I get pissed off because a lot of people think, whatever they see on TV or whatever they see in the movies, stuff like that. We're not all fucking bad people, for sure. Is there bad eggs? Yes, there's bad eggs in every fucking line of work. But we're not all the bad people.
Right. Yeah, I believe it. I'm not gonna say there's not. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I've never ran into one. I'm not saying that you're not a good guy. I'm just saying any time I ran into a cop, it was always an issue. I'm gonna be all the way 100. But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people, not just with Kente, with Otha Wallace. Like there's a lot of people that's I'm sure has called for Otha as well, because so as a matter of fact, the director, is that who I would be talking to as well when I need to speak on about Otha?
Yes.
And will he know about the body cam footage and everything that I just asked you? Will he know all of that too, or will I need to call Daytona?
You would need to call Daytona on that stuff. He would just be able to tell you what he's seen from the image itself that the local news has let loose.
Have you watched it?
I've seen a clip of it, yes. I saw the night that happened because it was all over social media.
So
the same way, there's got to be more to the story because it only shows a small clip.
Exactly. So in that small clip, how many cops did you see?
Didn't see any other than the camera that catch anybody else. You just saw what was on the guy's chest.
No, I'm gonna tell you that right there, you got to slow it down, sir. There was two.
Was there?
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Like I said, I don't believe half the shit that they put out on the fucking news.
Right. So that's why when I watched the video, I said, okay, because I wanted to know the truth, because a guy's being blamed for attempted murder and we don't even see him pull the trigger or have a weapon in his hand. So when you slow that video down, anybody can slow that video down. You know what I'm saying? You will see a second person, a third person, but
I will look at that when I get off, because we don't have access to or not supposed to do it, but I'll check it out when I get home today. Look at that. That's the first time I heard that they slowed down to see the second guy. I thought there was just the one.
Yeah, that's the problem. But yeah, I'll definitely hit this number up in the morning. I'm gonna have everyone else. Call as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here.
All right. Yeah, have a good one.
All right.
You got off right when I was about to say he baiting you. He was trying to get you to say some more shit.
I pretty much said what's out there and what anybody else could anybody can slow down that video, but everybody that's on here, I hope that what's good, Dolores, I hope that everybody calls in the morning when they can. Hold on, I'm gonna put the number in the chats. I hope nobody chews me out for that phone call. But
no, I mean, I don't think you did too. I mean, you ain't do nothing that you ain't already made public already. So it's not nothing like that.
I mean, yeah, but not. I mean, the cops. Well, at least I don't think. I mean, I'm sure some people that might fuck with cops have watched my shit, but I don't think necessarily the cops are watching my shit. So,
True.
but
I mean, they might not even watch it still. You know what I'm saying?
Even at the same time, even if I said it, proof is proof. They can't get away with this. Even if I tell them and they're like, okay, we got to try to come up with the defense or whatever. They already said it. On my video, I already got the Daytona police saying there was only one cop. This guy says, oh, there was only one cop. That's how they got him for probable cause, because they're saying there was only one cop. So It had to have been Ozone. That's what they were saying. There was only two people there, so it had to have been Ozone that did it. So, I'm saying that other cop.
And I feel that, and that's why that's why another lawyer need to be pushing that too. That's why I put in the private chat. I'm like, ask him about the defense, because he got all these damn answers, but he swear he don't know anything about it, which was crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
You did get some answers. I mean, Ozone and Spike is in the same spot.
Yes, I've been wondering that all day. I was like, hold up. I'm like, hold on, that's wild.
But
wild.
Tap in on what he was saying though. Remember, we spoke a couple of times about private prison industries. We done had a couple conversations. I know people in the chat was disagreeing me about some shit, but private. You see how he was like, I'm not a part of county. I'm not a part of the sheriffs. I'm not a part of Volusia. I'm not a part of Miami. I'm a they are a private entity, and they got their own motherfucking rules. So that's why it's like when they over here singing like, well, the government wouldn't do that. I'm like, the government doesn't run where you go. And that's why we got to apply pressure to the phones and keep on making wellness checks and stuff like that. Because
I hope everybody on here does this in the morning. Like, I mean, they already said, we already know that Ozone got a bunch of calls. He got you was with me. He are on here. He got so many calls. They just stopped answering. But he admitted
they'll do that after like 25 calls or so.
Huh?
They'll do that after like 25 to 30 calls in an hour.
Okay. Well,
they'll shut down their phone lines for a while because it'll either be hate speech or it is be too much to the point where they'll shut it down. And that's just at the station. That's not like 911 emergency calls. So I don't want people to get it wrong. They're like, oh, 911 still answered. Like, nah, it's different. I'm talking about when you call to the station over 40 times in an hour, they will unplug their shit. They got the right to do that just like everybody else.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm not saying that's not a bad thing though, because at the same time, you keeping attention on the person that you want attention on. I'm not deterring people from doing that. What I'm saying is you still applying that name to where the fuck it need to be. So I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to let it be known, like, cause he said he would act like he didn't know about a lot of stuff, like you said, but he knew
That's why I
everything.
was like,
He knew
I started looking at the chat and I'm like, yo, he is kind of baiting you. Cause he's like, well, I don't believe in any of this shit. But you a correctional officer though. You signed in for a little bit of the shit.
and he straight up admitted something sketchy because he even said that he knows that that body cam footage was a little short,
Oh,
but
I mean, it's good to get them on record like that for sure, for sure. I'm good with all that. I keep that whole tape. Like, man,
I mean,
even
because that's what they do to us whenever they fucking get us in the interrogation room. Okay,
Mhm.
sir, everything is recorded, just so you know. And then
Mhm.
they're gonna try to use our words against us. You know,
Right,
like they
right.
say anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. Okay,
Hell yeah.
well,
So
so
that's why
you
I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, y'all need to be used against y'all. It need to be used against y'all. For sure, for sure.
that's exactly what's gonna happen because that's why I said on this ozone shit when they say that there was only one cop. Okay, that's fine. Y'all can all say that,
Mhm.
and I can just like I
I don't
told
know.
them.
Maybe I'm from just a rough town, but cops don't ride by themselves too often. That's just me. But maybe I ain't in the suburbs where they can just drive. And shit real around here. Gotta be at least two.
And you know what? It's wild that I mean I'm not surprised, but I am surprised that Spike got a lot of phone calls because you know I just like with ozone, we was a group of people was told, hey, spread to call to call to call to call. Like Crystal, we was all online. We was like, and she's like, call them right now, and no one was answering. But
Well,
I
the
mean, it's
little.
crazy, but it's good that a
I
bunch of
know.
people have called for Spike.
Well, I know. With the little network that I'm in, because we already spoke about that on a previous live. I ain't gonna bring that back up. But the group that I'm in associated with, I know they doing their work on both of them. I know some of them is half and half, but that's more than enough to shut Volusia County down. If I'm saying that right, is it Volusia County? Volusia County?
I honestly don't know.
It's shutting down Daytona Beach. I know that they causing enough attention. Even on the gram, you can get on Instagram and if you in those circles, you'll see it a lot. They fuck with Spike. A lot of
Yeah,
people fuck with Spike.
yeah, that and honestly, I try to exaggerate it a little bit. Like, yeah, y'all don't even know. There's a lot of
No,
people. I wanted to
I'm
scare them a
sure.
little bit. I wanted to
No,
scare
I'm
them.
sure within the last with the what's this? What is it? Been 10 days? Yeah, within the last 10 days, I'm sure they got over about 500 calls, just because of the network I'm in, and they keep on pushing it. I can probably get on the gram right now and see somebody sharing a number, the same number, well, one of the numbers like that. They be having different numbers. They
And
have a
then
list of numbers on Instagram, just like I got Ozone's information. They keep posting Ozone's information in this network because liberators, revolutionaries are popular and important in our group. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it's important to keep on getting on here for that message. People don't realize that, yeah, I'm a cool dude, but that's really what I be on here for. That's really what I watch for. Revolutionaries and liberators. Period. So I
yeah,
hope Brother Spike is liberated, and I hope Ozone is liberated.
yeah. He said, like when I asked him, I said, so is his Otho Wallace? Is he in your jail? He said, I've heard of that name. I'm like, nigga, he's popular around there. Like
It's
he,
the fuck. It's the fuck right now. Hey, I wanted to say like, bitch, Daytona Beach ain't been more popular than today, motherfucker. What the fuck you mean? Miami Beach always trumps you. The Keys, Cocoa Beach, all these.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I used to fuck with Florida, so I'm saying like, bitch, we go to Tampa before we come. Anyway, So I'm sitting here like, you know exactly who that is. That made your city popular.
Exactly. And he want to try to say, I think I've heard of that name, and it's like, no, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I think I handled it right. Just if anything, I mean, like I said, anybody can slow it down, and regardless, even though I said it, it still can help his case. I don't think I haven't did anything to affect his case because, like I said, I mean, truth is truth.
Okay.
The facts are still there that there was two cops.
Yeah, but no. But when he asked you to speak about him or speak in his name, he said speak in peace. You didn't speak in a threatening
Right.
manner.
Yeah,
You didn't speak in a
that's
threatening
the
manner.
reason I did it.
So
That's the reason I did it.
I salute you on that. I feel like if you gotta say your truth and what you believe is the truth, and on top of that, you want to be in respect of your man's, your homie, your brother, your comrade. So you didn't disrespect him. You didn't wasn't aggressive. So what did
Yeah,
you do?
that's
And then
exactly the reason I came out.
you ain't say nothing that they don't already have. Um, don't already have. If they didn't never slow the video down, which I doubt they didn't. That's why they cut it when they cut it. Because if they would have let it go a couple more seconds, we would have seen the flashlight move even more. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. I just want to say, Ozone is a peaceful person.
And that guy, he ain't it. I don't even think he's a cop. I think he's just a guard, a CO, correctional
But
officer. You
see,
know what I'm
yo,
saying?
but that's what I'm saying. When you in the private prison industry, you just a CO. You're not really a police officer. So you somebody off the street that signed up to work at a damn prison or a county jail, and you gonna work at it. You might be skeptical as us, but you're getting a check. You're gonna get paid. So some of these people is like that, and
I he just he said that he said he was at the bottom of the totem pole. I wanted to check him about a couple things, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna cause
you
an
wanna know who
argument.
at the bottom of the totem pole? Them people that you got locked in them doors while you answering the phone.
Yeah,
The
but
people looking at you right now. That's at the bottom of the
someone that's been there for 10 years is not at the bottom of the totem pole. That's what he
Oh
said.
no, that's different. That's different, because
Yeah,
they up
he's because he was
well,
saying
I
the
know how
people
the
that work
inside
there.
thing works. So a little time is different.
Yeah, he was saying that the people that work there, that he's at the bottom of the totem pole. And then when he said, I've been here for 10 plus years, I almost said, then how the fuck you at the bottom of the totem pole? You know everything that goes down. You know that he got his
Who's the
ass beat. He
CEO
got,
for 15 years? Like you just been walking around doing checks every 15 minutes for the last 10 years. Come on now.
and then he said that that he's been getting welfare checks. So I guess someone called here recently about it, but no, I said that's why they're doing. He said he got checked by the nurse 5 times today, bro. And I
But
said, well,
he,
there you
but
go.
he was
That's
barely able to talk to it. But he was barely able to make a phone call to his wife though. But he getting checked constantly by the nurse. I'm
because he
sorry,
couldn't make
I
calls.
don't want to say too much information, but at the same time, I'm saying like, yo, like that he was clearly lying about some things. Like even his charges. When is he gonna be arraigned? He was there for 10 days. When is his
Yeah,
arraignment on his charges? When is he gonna get a bond or not a bond? He hasn't got a bond because what supposedly he ain't seen a judge yet.
when but still that type of charge. Like I really wasn't trying to argue with him. I was just just trying to keep it going.
Right,
But
and I completely understand. That's why I'm just sitting back. That's why I'm glad that I was just observing because I love observing. I just like being the fly on the wall because I'm sitting here just looking and I get to see both sides of the tennis table. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here like this shit sound weird over here, and I'm glad I get to listen to this shit like that. Mm-mm. He sounded he was like when you got on the phone and you was asking about him like not 3 minutes in because I don't know but like 45 seconds in he started getting on your side type shit like he's like yeah I'm like hold on he was trying to
that's
play the
what I
good
was
guy.
thinking. I was like, okay, so if you're gonna get on my side, so So
But
you do
yeah,
believe
but get everything on record. If he gonna say it, let him say that shit. I mean,
it's
that
on
just
record,
that
right?
just further that
Why
just
did it
further.
on here?
That's why they further cooks them. So I support that, but they're thinking about what else he can. Well, I mean, with Brother Spike though, if they gonna charge him with he was carrying a concealed carry state, I don't really. That's not something that you should beat somebody on or torture somebody on.
Or
That's
not
their
give
own
a bond
problem.
on. Like you should have a bond on that. I'm pretty sure he ain't a
Well, I
felon.
don't know about I don't know about you, but on the news the other day, uh, a Caucasian dude, I was gonna say a colonizer, a Caucasian dude went from like Iowa or Idaho to Chicago. Had a assault rifle and a pistol. The assault rifle ain't had no serial number on it. Pistol fully loaded in Illinois. He was just planning on proposing to his girl, but he went well armed. Because who would you don't go nowhere not armed. Don't go anywhere unarmed. Anyways, and he left him in his hotel room while he went to the beach. When he got back from the beach, he got arrested for having firearms. This man was given a bail, a bond, was released on bond, proposed to his fiance, well now fiance, and is presumably headed home, probably comfortable in his house. So, and this is the thing. The reason why I'm saying this to say that even in a state where open carry or concealed carry isn't really allowed, in the state of Illinois, has hella restrictions. He was given a bond and able to be released, but Brother Spite, on the other hand, is from Florida. I mean, not from Florida, but was in Florida, where open carrying is a thing. Concealed carrying is a problem as far as people that don't have the proper licensing. But that still should be a bond because, if anything, it's an infraction on your gun laws or your gun permissions or your. It's
I thought
not. It's not
Florida
necessarily.
wasn't. I thought Florida wasn't an open carry state.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. Yeah, you're right. Florida isn't an open carry, so it forces you to conceal carry, unless you have a assault rifle, right? Unless you have a rifle, because you can't conceal carry a rifle at all. So, but he didn't go down there like that. He wasn't.
Well,
He wasn't. He probably wasn't on that smoke like that. Like he wasn't
It's,
playing.
it says Florida is a non-permissive open carry state, and this means that open carry Florida is only possible for limited activities such as hunting or during self-defense in the state. So, damn, but it says you are not you are not allowed to use any antique firearm in Florida. That's odd that you
So we
can't use
can't.
an old
You can't
gun.
use anything with gunpowder.
That's crazy. That's
Or
crazy.
what they call it, black powder. When it was pirates back in the day, pow pow. Yeah.
Those
Damn.
what the fuck is that shit called? The muskets.
Yeah, the muskets. Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
fucking wild.
But my whole thing is with all those rules, though, knowing how Florida is, knowing it's one of the most dangerous places in America, I don't understand how, or dangerous states in America. I don't understand how you can just say that, oh, we gotta all walk around unarmed. We can't open carry, so but concealed carry. When you get arrested for concealed carrying, you just get held with no bond.
That's just odd to me. That's and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I'm from the street, so when I'm not gonna. So when a nigga gets kidnapped, right, and you beat the living fuck out of him, right? Well, where I'm from, if you got a bruise on you or whatever, state would pick that up and charge you. Okay, well we gonna keep you kidnapped. You ain't going home. We'll feed you. We'll feed you. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't going home until them bruises are gone, because you ain't getting me fucking in trouble because you got a knot on your head. So think about that. That could be what that bullshit is. They beat him up the first 3 days
Starving
and
them.
then show nobody what he looked like.
Then the crazy thing is they not letting them get no cars out. You right. I'm just going along with what you saying. I mean, but I've been in that motherfucker. I've been abused by COs, and I'm not. This ain't about my story or nothing like that. I know their capabilities though. As far as when they starving them, like you said before, you was like, this is or if it was you or OC, my fault, but like it's a mental thing. It go more than just your stomach. You be like, oh, his stomach was hurting, so he acted out. No, when your stomach start hurting, then your brain start thinking different. You put a man in a different mind state, especially when he was somebody with a wife that was being fed every night at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? And used to a certain few things. I don't know. I just think that's kind of crazy. Um, so far, yeah, oh, okay.
Somebody said something about they could have T-tagged him, like terroristic threatening.
See, that's what they doing nowadays, though. They got
Because
too
like
much
I said,
power.
they're using
This thing.
social media, and they said that he was saying shit that he would do to the police, and you know what I'm saying.
See, they good with domestic. I'm gonna say DT. If you know what the Vegas thing was, the Vegas shooting or Orlando shooting, Dallas shooting, you know what those were considered. I'm sorry, I was in one of those too, like
Domestic terrorism, is that what you're talking about?
there we go. It's homegrown in America. But anyways, they trying to do that to just us, as far as like you speaking out, as far as like they trying to tie Ozone in the black militias. They trying to say they trying to say we are, they trying to tag us in with the Middle East, damn near. You see what I'm saying? They trying to insurgents. They trying to give us different names, different titles. They going
that way whenever you like when you wear the NFAC shirt, that's what they're trying to make it to where first they put all this fucking the character assassinate you first, and then they make it to where you get the T tag, and that's why I keep saying Rico is it's gonna be kind of like a Rico, because it's gonna be like, okay, now that they have certain groups set like NFAC being accused of all this shit. Now it's like, okay, anybody associated with them is gonna be in trouble.
I'm glad you said that. The only reason why I'm glad you said that is because 2 years ago I was talking to my fiance and I was telling, we just got back from Louisiana and all this shit. We just had a fun time, and I was like, yo, I'm getting into some shit, and this can fuck me up or us up. You know what I'm saying? You could just turn away from it or not. And she was like, what's gonna happen? I'm like, shit, there's only a couple things that happen when you join this thing. You go to jail or you end up dead. And I'm commenting to the things in the chat that was earlier when it was like, oh, I salute, Mr. Black for the ideology that he has. It's not that I forgot about, Breonna Taylor or something, but when I joined that organization, I knew that being a revolutionary, there was only one or two ways out there. You can't just sign up for your people and then think like, oh, when it come to jail time, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna step back. Because one, you never know what they're gonna arrest you for. If you knew, probably wouldn't do it. Fool. And then two, you never know what you're gonna do. You never know the day you're gonna die. If you did, you ain't Jesus. You're not gonna walk up that hill, and you're not gonna carry that cross. So I say noose. I'm sorry, I was just gonna translate to the people. But anyway, you're not gonna carry it. So when it comes down to a lot of people, they're just like, But if you just be prepared for it, like Brother Spike, unfortunately, in Ozone, that's why we gotta fight for them while we on the outside, because it's like Huey P. Newton. Everybody was on the outside fighting for them while they was on the inside couldn't do much. And that's why we gotta be out here doing what we doing, because as a revolutionary, as a liberator, as somebody like that, unfortunately, this comes with it. But the bullshit that they attach to our names while they arresting us is crazy. They never arrest us for being righteous or being a family man or something crazy like that. They always throw something super wild that's outlandish. That's something that's completely out of character. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm on a monthly thing. I kept on saying I'm gonna donate at least a quad to him every month until he out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And when I can up it, because I'm relocating currently, so man, I gotta get some other shit together. But as much as I can do, I will do. For sure.
I'm gonna be adding to his commissary, or I might hit some of the because there's a couple. We stand for Ozone and Justice for Ozone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know anybody they can do it themselves. They can, so I think it's you got to send a money order in or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people that don't trust a lot of people or whatever, like straight up. A lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot, but at least 4 or 5 people have sent me different dividends here and there. I'm not gonna mention how much, you know what I'm saying, because it's confidential.
That don't
But
even matter, because the thing about it is, like you've been mentioning about the jail systems, they might have a cap. You can't. Sometimes you got to send a certain amount a month. They might have $100, $200, $500 limit. You can't drop $1 million in somebody's account, even if they sent you $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You can't. In some jails and some prisons, they can't handle that type of commissary, especially if you ain't even planning on being there that long. Like, what if you going upstate? Counties ain't gonna take that money when you going upstate. You know what I'm saying? They be like, well, shit, we're gonna let the prisons handle that shit. Like, we just gonna take $200 because you're only gonna be here for a couple months. Like, you can only spend $50 a week. So, you know what I mean? Like, so some counties is different as far as when it comes to salute. Talk black to me, man. I can't wait till this man start going live again. What happened to his post, man?
You might be thinking of someone different. There's 2 different ones. There's Talk
Correct.
Black to Me Radio and Talk Black to Me podcast.
Oh, Talk Black to Me Radio. Okay.
But Talk Black to Me Radio, he be on my shit sometimes too.
Yeah, and I've been looking for him, trying to make sure he was straight. Everybody got to tap in at this point. I feel like a lot of people got kidnapped. A lot of people is getting kidnapped.
No, I think a lot of people is a little nervous about putting their name on other people, like with this ozone shit. A lot of people don't want to talk about this shit. Like Toronto, when he came onto my show, and I'm like, bruh, you got a fucking platform. You could be using it to talk about ozone. He said, you're talking about him enough. He's fine. And it's like, bruh, no, like Dolores just said, that's why I put it up. 18,000? That ain't enough. That's not enough for his legal fees. It's not. I want to say
we need enough, at least another 11K. At least another 11K, and that's just to get him started. Now
I heard about 200 racks.
Oh yeah. Well, to get him investigating and to win, like Nipsey Hussle did on one of his last videos. He said, "Whoa, this murder case. I need at least an M. So the M, you get him out. So give me $1 million. You give me a couple days, and he'll be out. And Nipsey went and got that $1 million somehow, some way, and his man got out. Like I'm saying, like these cases, they start off small. You got to give them just a little piece of money just to start off with the investigation. To get everything, to get them free, it's gonna cost a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like 400K is gonna be close, because just imagine what the cases. I don't mean no disrespect, but this case is significantly higher than Grandmaster Jay's, only because, yes, he has a federal case, but
this is different.
He can plead. I mean, someone allegedly was shot in the head.
Yeah, I mean, GMJ is being accused of pointing the gun. He's being accused of actually pulling the trigger.
I'd rather be right. So that's why I'm saying, so I'm thinking it's a big difference. I'm thinking it's a big difference. So that's why I'm thinking, like, this one right here is something we gotta pay attention to and help. And I'm not saying to take away from that that source of money or stop supporting that, because I mean I still support all groups. Everything that's coming, people denying the fact that this man was coming out with a plan for our liberation. Fuck reparations. He was talking to leaders overseas, people that was willing to give Americans land for them to build on their own. All the plumbers, the electricians, the carpenters, the gardeners. What are you? I don't even want to talk about the business people and all the salespeople, but he was putting together a plan for us to, in talking to the Indians too. We could have been in America. For you snooty motherfuckers that don't want to lead a country. We could have been in America. Indians was telling us, hey, we'll give you a little piece of this reservation for y'all to get started. The new Black Wall Street. Motherfuckers defamed them and all this. And that's why I'm saying, like, every person that y'all defame, there's always a good plus on most of it when it comes to media and how people portray things. So I'm saying here, like, we need to still fund all these certain groups in certain situations. But I understand why people don't agree with them on all situations. But we still need to help Ozone. We still need to help Spike, because they haven't did nothing wrong to the nation. They haven't did nothing wrong to Black people.
And there's so much money that we got to raise for both of them together. When you think about it, that's and there's no bond. So when there's no bond, that's his bond is probably going to be high when there is a bond.
See, I mean, and that's the thing, though, because they just didn't want to set the bond out at the standard. Because if they set the standard as $1 million bond, we would have raised 100,000. If they would have did that for either one of them, it would have been easy.
I seen that Dolores was saying George Floyd and Breonna Taylor's family should help. But see, that, I mean, it hasn't got out there like that. Like, I wish it would, because if it did, the videos that, like I showed earlier of the two cops, I mean, someone on that level of platform, if they was to show that, oh man, I mean, we'd be able to get Ozone up out of there quickly.
I agree with Boss on that one, because the thing about it is the narrative is just being spit is the police officers who were shot by some Black militia member, and then they going about their day, and then they pointing the rise of the Moors with that, saying they just got arrested on the highway, and then going on with that. They just blurring some shit with each other, so that you just glance over and you just like, oh, bad.
Constant Black militia.
Yeah, but if you went into some context and you just unraveled what the fuck they were saying and dived into it, you'll see these people was more about something than nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's an odd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're starting off small, but it's all about putting dirt on Black militias.
I talk to my fiance a lot about inception. We plant ideas, and planting ideas, inception can be a source of manipulation. What media does a lot is incept ideas to manipulate you. Hey, do you think Trump is a good guy and Biden's bad? You think Biden's a good guy and Trump is bad? You know what I'm saying? Just giving you these inceptions, because before that, you wasn't thinking about neither one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're planting the seed in the character assassination.
That's why I agree with you as far as decomposing them or going against that, showing the truth. I'm not against none of that. If you want to show that shit every single time before you get off your live, be like, hey, real quick, that can be your outro video. I don't give a shit. Show the truth. They're going to get irritated with it. They're going to be upset with it. They're going to try to cut off your outro every single time. But that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. All right. The motherfucking light went off again. It's on the damn timer. I don't know how to turn that shit off. Hold on.
See, Damn, I usually don't see. I usually don't go live early. You know what I'm saying? Because Monday through Friday, I'll be trying to business, and I'll be trying to get it. And but tomorrow, like I said, I honestly I don't mind making another phone call. But like I said, I'm not making no phone call without it. I mean, being documented. Like I said, if the cops gonna do it to us, that I don't want to say, well, I called and now no one heard it. No, so I'm gonna
Right.
go live.
I definitely feel that too. Because
So
they chop and screw your shit and then release your phone call to everybody, and it sound like you, but a completely different conversation. You like, what the fuck?
yeah, and I hope that a whole bunch of people call tomorrow. That he said the best time was between 9 and 4 because they have meetings in the morning, and regardless of me calling, he can leave a note to give them a heads up. That's fine. They already been having phone calls back to back, but them answers need to be or those questions need to be answered. Certain to certain. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna write them down. I'm gonna mind fuck the fuck out of them.
That's what I want you. And bro, I swear that's the only thing I want you to ever remember. I don't want you to control your show at all. You, like you said, anything goes. I love it. That's why I've been here. But just remember your fucking questions. Because some of these dudes get on your shit and they act like females. They take one thing out your conversation, one thing out your whole sentence. Your whole sentence was good, like Kwame Brown be talking about. I think I was talking about coding in that whole sentence. You took big booty girl out the sentence and just went on you know what I'm saying? Like I was really talking about some real shit. You know what I mean? Like even when it come to you talking about training your kids and your daughter and fishing, they try to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, nah, fuck that. Stick with my fucking question, bitch. Don't forget because I don't want to walk away and just be like, well, what was my answer? Nah, I'm like, I need my answer before we get to any other comments, any other information. But like I told you, I want you to run your shit like you want to because I like the show. So
For sure.
I
Yeah,
don't disagree with it.
I hope everybody that's on here plus some more are tuned in because after I call, I hope a bunch more people call because I've been in the interrogation room, many a times on some serious shit, murder, I mean, if as far as it goes, them having somebody talk to you and someone sitting right beside you reading your body language. You know what I'm saying? I know how to, how all they. So my question,
Wait till
I'm
I
gonna.
slide down. Wait till I slide down to a state near a city near you. You gonna be my fiance. She gonna be like, yo, this dude don't like more than 3 questions. You feel like he getting interrogated. You feel like he gonna start getting upset with you. Like he gonna start getting smart. He gonna like, what the fuck? You want my social security number next, motherfucker? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I've been in so many interrogation rooms. I feel like after you ask me a few questions, I'm sitting there like, yo, you out. Pull your shirt down a little bit. You got a wire on or something? Like, what is you trying to do?
Yeah,
Like, why
yeah,
are you trying to, but I understand some people just trying to figure out about you. Like, she's taught me over time because I'm not used to that. I'm thinking the only people that ask you questions mostly is interrogators or quote unquote police. So I gotta
yeah.
get used to that. That's why I'm like, you be on the phone with them. And I'll be like, damn, they be asking questions. I'm like, like I don't know what to say.
That's why I wrote some of the shit down. But, you know, yeah, I'm gonna just try to mind fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that first time I called about ozone, I used a question that if they told me that, like when I asked, was there anyone else there? And when he said no, I didn't hit him with the, oh, well, I seen 2. I just said, well, why didn't he have backup? And then they're like, oh, he was proactive. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was like, well, just so you know, there was actually.
Does that mean he's off duty? Honestly, we froze up. Or he or we.
They want to fuck him off. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't know if we froze,
It was me. It's all good.
but no, but I ain't want to switch the subject. But when I mentioned Biden and Trump, I'm looking at the comments. I mentioned Biden and Trump as two heads of the snake. You are correct about that. It's the same government. It don't matter which one you pick. As far as that goes, excuse me, that don't mean that I'm I follow politics, but I don't support Democrats for sure. Let me just say that for standpoint, so people understand that my ideology is a little different. I'm
You
not
said
a
you don't
Democrat.
support Democrats,
Or,
so you're a Republican.
no, I'm not a Republican either, but Democrats is KKK, so I can't do it.
I figured KKK would be Republican just
See,
because they want guns. They want to be able to have guns.
the rights for guns was always available for white people. It was the belief for the rights for guns for the people that weren't they didn't deem fit to supposed to be civilians here, citizens here. Ever since like the 1600s, the 17th century, white people have been able to, every time they got a house, they were able to get a gun and gunpowder. They made a law for brown and black people, copper colored people, Indian people also because they didn't the copper color, but made a law for them even if they was to obtain land, they could not own a firearm or ever buy gunpowder. That's where the division came in. Everybody was cool with the shit at that point. And then when they rode a little long and everybody was like, "Oh, you 3/5 a human and you a whole one. You can't marry this one and that one." And then when all this freedom and all that shit happened, and then it was like, "All right, well, black people can get guns too, because they got the rights, right? You know what I mean?" And that's when the divisions start happening. Because you got one person over here saying, if you're free, I give you all your rights. You can have a gun and everything. And then you got another person saying, well, we ain't gonna have you free, but it would be nicer if you work with us because won't nothing change. So then, so the people that say won't nothing change are the Democrats because every time you vote for a Democrat, nothing changes. I'm saying that as far as like I don't fuck. Thank God that we had a black president, right? Thank the Most High that we had a black president. I appreciate that. But I don't like Obama either. He didn't do nothing for black people either. A lot of these people that died, Philando Castile, all these people, Aaron Bell, all them people died on Obama's watch. He ain't do nothing for black people either. We over here tripping about Breonna Taylor like ain't no black man guy. Didn't Trayvon Martin die during Obama? If
Yeah, I
I'm
honestly don't think that a president will be able to stay president if they do anything for black people.
But that's the system. Every time a system tried to do, we were Republicans at the beginning. You're right. Lyndon B. Johnson said the most racist shit in the world. He said, "Look, y'all dumb motherfuckers. I got Martin Luther King with me. I'm gonna have black people voting Democrat for the next 100 years." And guess what? This motherfucker wrote that shit down in history, and that shit's still history. And the crazy thing is that we talk about American militias. All right, yeah, I know in the Revolutionary War and in the American War when we was trying to become the American colonies, the 13 colonies, and all that shit, and distinguish ourselves from British people, we were declared a militia because one, we were a separate, organized, militarized entity at that time to move against. We end up moving against the government that we had at that time, right? But when it came down to Democrats and Republicans, the Democratic militia, which was the KKK, made sure that black people didn't vote Republican. So now you got all these black people that vote Democrat, and then you say that, oh, I'm not owned by the slave owner, but you a Democrat. But you be like, the KKK forced you to do that. They forced you not to be Republican.
If I'm not mistaken, when the KKK was like had big power, they posted up at the poll booths with their guns, you know, because they didn't want black people. Well,
to vote, but
yeah.
they didn't want black people to vote. But did you ever care to investigate what those black people were going to vote for?
Well, I'm assuming to have rights.
Okay, but okay, now granted, now if we go back to Abraham Lincoln and he was a Republican, and we fast forward a little bit, then you sit here and say, who were the black people voting for? What party? Do you think that they were more lenient to go? Because the Democratic Party at this point in time hadn't done nothing for them. So then the KKK is deferring you from voting from the only party that you really know, the party that freed you. So why was the KKK at them polls? They was there to stop you from voting Republican. And then once they finally got enough people to stop voting Republican because they got tired of getting their ass beat and they got tired of getting hosed down and dogs chewing on their ass like they was fucking bones. So they was like, you know what? If I vote Democrat, and that's why Democrat voters don't have no problem going to the office right now. You can go vote right now as a Democrat. Go.
So I had a question because I know a lot of people, they get a little confused with it. I'm just asking what you think because I bet you have another answer because a lot of people okay. Where is the, like, as of today, not like where they started, but what state is the KKK capital? It's Arkansas.
Really?
Yes.
I was gonna say Illinois, but well, you know they just shot a movie up here in Michigan. The KKK just shot a fucking movie and we couldn't do nothing about it. Like nobody. The land was like, if you came on that land, you probably everybody would have got their issue. So it was just like they just shot a movie and they probably only released it to their people. Excuse me.
So you gotta look it up. Like, all right, there's this thing. It was on CNN. It was this black dude. He was doing a little show called 50 Shades of America.
Mm-hmm.
United Shades of America. United Shades of America, not United States. United Shades of America. So he would go around the country and any belief, any religion, because you know there was some crazy shit. So that was his whole point, was to shed light on the craziest shit in America. So he was a black guy, and he got invited to a KKK rally. So he went to Harrison, Arkansas, which, you know, where I'm from, it's north. It's a northwest Arkansas, and when growing up, I've always been told it's a racist town, right? So then they did that show, and the wizard, the Grand Wizard, that's what they called the leader of the KKK, the Grand Wizard. And he shows up to Harrison, Arkansas, and then they was like, and now we're going to go to another town where another capital for the KKK. And then he said, believe it or not, we're staying in the state of Arkansas. So they go down to Marianna, Arkansas, right? And that was another one. But really, I say there's three. There's Marianna, there's Harrison, and motherfuck. I forgot, but it's down there by Marianna. I fucking forgot because, you know, I'm from Arkansas. And, you know, now it's not as bad, but I mean, real shit, that you can look up on YouTube a guy that it was during the protests of 2020. This white guy, he went to Harrison, Arkansas, and he was holding a sign that says Black Lives Matter, right? And he wanted a reaction. He wanted to see what their reaction would be. People was pulling up to him. I mean, it was crazy. This one dude said, you better be gone when I get back. I'm fucking telling you. Then this one white old lady said, you're white. what does it matter? I mean, they was saying some racist fucking shit. They was really wanting to get at him.
I don't even cut you up, but Dolores is right though. That is that the show where the black dude and the KKK dude end up best friends.
I think so, because I mean, this guy, he's like a coon. I mean, straight up, like he got an afro. He kind of looked like Afro.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of looked like Uncle Roku.
Hold up, I'm just gonna bring it up on here so I can show y'all, because it's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just want to comment on that because I want to say that down south, KKK leaders and up north KKK leaders are different. We got 3-4 cities here. The KKK just stopped doing meetings 2020. They meet at our capital of the state of Michigan every
Welcome to Latin Nation, celebrating your generation from coast to coast. I'm your host, Humberto Vida. And I'm all about considering each
100 years or something like that.
Subcultures across the.
All right, bro. Y'all gotta watch this. Y'all gotta watch it.
Let's see this shit.
Country, utilizing comedy as a conversation starter for thought-provoking scenarios, including a look at our prison systems, a visit with the Ku Klux Klan, and what it's like to be Latino in the U.S. Now, although he is a comedian by nature, W. Kamau Bell is telling some very real stories in a very real way. Stories that affect all the different shades of America. And it's a story that lands right here on Latin Nation. Check it out.
Hi, my name is W. Kamau Bell from the CNN show United States of America, and I'm in a white room. So it seems like the black guy's got the basketball court. No surprise there. But if you're a white guy who wants to play basketball, is it just not recommended that you go over there? United States of America is a documentary
this is not what I mean.
Gotta go, or you absolutely think you should not go. In the first episode, I went and hung out with the Ku Klux Klan. And then later, I went to East LA. I like East LA better.
Have a purpose in life, that is to recruit qualified Christians that are of good moral character.
What means qualified? What qualifies someone to be
White, and you must be a Christian. Choose on never being white. So that's right.
It's called the United States of America. The idea is that we're all united under this one banner called America under the flag. But we all know that's
just listen. He's gonna say
Arkansas. Country where if you or I show up, they get confused, they start to ask questions, or they don't want us to show up there. And so my idea for the show is to try to go to these places, meet those people, connect with those people, and see if we can forget all the rhetoric. And
I would love to meet with that person.
I'm married to a white woman.
You know what the Bible says about racial marriage? An abomination of sin.
Mm-hmm.
On the list of sins, where's interracial marriage? There's like murder, and is interracial marriage equal to that, or is it?
It's above because it's an abomination.
So murder. So it's worse than murder.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So the idea of the show was pitched to CNN.
I don't believe that.
Company. And at that point, they pitched it was called Black Man, White America.
Because we all came from.
We all just make it to heaven.
And no, I'm not
Probably.
See, and then,
but he murdered the Egyptian.
To me, and I was like, but what do we do after the 4th episode? So I told them that. They told the production company what I said. And the production company was my idea, and they held it.
That's what I was just asking.
Way better name.
Murderers ain't that bad.
Means I started out in comedy clubs, in the back of the stage time. I just realized that wasn't working for me. So at that point, I knew people who worked in the independent theater district in San Francisco. I went to an independent theater. I rented a space. I invited people. I sold tickets, and I just launched my own shows. And that was at that point, it's called the W Curve, ending racism in about an hour.
Chicano and Chicana, the term that came from the people, the term that came from the streets, that came from the struggle of people saying like brown is beautiful. We want access to like.
Hold up.
No, the one I was thinking of, it was like an old school video where these dudes sit down at the table and shit. They have a weird ass situation.
Talking to appeared to be members of the Klan. So how do you get people, knowing that a camera is trained on them, to talk about some of these tough issues without bristling up on you or kind of clamming up or trying to clean it up so that they don't sound crazy when it airs on television?
Well, for the funny thing about the Klan is, for the most part, they're wearing hoods, so they're already already afraid of their self-image. They're already a little embarrassed because they have the hoods on.
They're wearing hoods because they can be black
I
people.
think for me, comedy is a part of that. Really making people, even somebody who I don't agree with, like a member of the Ku Klux Klan, when I meet them, hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for talking to us. I know this is an unusual situation. And sort of opening people up, and people start to calm down, and then they start to feel free to talk. So I didn't go in hard.
Did you find it all frightening to go?
Absolutely. I want to be very clear about that. When I got out of the car, I had this moment, and I think it's on the pilot, where I was on the show, and I was like, oh, shit. It's like, I just was like, very like, this isn't a good idea. And because you see a phalanx of Ku Klux Klan members, they're all wearing the regalia.
He's showing his face.
There's like one in red and one in blue. And
I ain't scared of no Klan. That's how I'm going to die anyway.
A senior member, sort of came out with a lot of words at first, and so I had to sort of sustain that. It was also around the time of Ferguson, so he had a lot to say about that. I had to sort of sustain that quote unquote attack, and then once we got through that, I was able to go, so tell me about how you eat your Skittles, and we started talking about how he separates his Skittles.
That's wild.
He doesn't want the colors to mix in any way. Not black and white people or red and green Skittles. Because I was friendly, and because I made them laugh about themselves and also about just the situation. And I also didn't back down from them. I know when I left, some of them were like, wait a minute. I don't think I hate black people as much as I used to. Now whether that means they leave the Klan or whatever, but I know that I had that impact. So I may end up being their I think it was Joe Torre to their Edward Norton in American History X. I maybe the guy in the laundry room was like, not all black people back. What do you think about this?
Why should a viewer tune in to yet another
So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find a video, because I know some people on here was wanting to see me in a tournament, and this was just a little small tournament. This was before I became a black belt in Taekwondo. Until the other day, it took me a while to fucking. I'm gonna show y'all a few.
My bad.
A few videos real quick. Hopefully this shit. Oops. Okay, so all right. So let me share the whole screen. Y'all can see me in action. I mean, of course, we couldn't fuck each other up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had to show control. And for those wondering, the video that I'm about to show, yes, it is a woman, but she's a black belt, and I wasn't a black belt yet. So that's why they allowed us to fight, because I'm already a good fighter. Even when because before I did Taekwondo, I was already a black belt in another martial art called Kuk Soo Won, right? So yeah, y'all enjoy. I'm of course on the far right, and you can see the girl with the long hair.
Okay, now this is for first or second place.
Yeah, I'm fighting a girl. Just let you niggas know. That's what I try to tell y'all. It don't matter.
Ready, go!
And it's point sparring. It's like if you hit him in the chest, hit him, it's a point It's not like real fighting. It's just you got to try to hit him.
It's the goal is targeting.
She kicked me in the testes. Hold on 1 second, cause my shit. That video was pretty much almost over. I'm gonna show y'all one more.
I see the kicks though. I'm straight on the feet thing. You know, I'm old school with it. You know, it's like my hands. I got long arms, so I use those to my ability. You know, I ain't never had to use my legs. Besides stomping a motherfucker out when you got Timbos on. But you know, we from the Midwest. Tim's is a thing.
Bro, all right, look, this dude, he's a black belt too, but watch him. He has the weirdest stance ever. The way he was standing, I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
The way he's starting off, he on the right and you on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he pretty much has his back turned to me. It was weird.
How many times you want to get kicked in the back of your shit? How much padding is in the back?
Oh, damn. I showed y'all the wrong motherfucking video. Hold up. That short ass fucking video.
Hey, I think Bluegrass says some factual statements.
Or
what the fuck just happened? That's weird. Shit.
I just straight up like I clicked the X and yeah, my bad. Oh, you said Bluegrass said what?
No, I was saying that that was some Trevor Noah Daily Show shit right there with that dude as far as with the Klan. It's crazy. I got a man's in the UBKN, and he go live every time the KKK go live, and he play their stuff, and we listen to how they prep. I don't know, but up north, you know, it's crazy up here though, because you know, Michigan militia is one of the biggest and one of the first militias ever created. So a lot of them people come up here to train. So we got that. But shit, I want to see you kick somebody in their shit.
All right, 1 second.
I ain't got to go to World Star Hip Hop for that shit. Just watch it right shit. Yeah, I'm about to be his ass. You can't tackle, huh? Because if he turn like that, you're grabbing both ends of your feet, and your shit is it. So get down on the ground.
Hey, on the real though, like in a real fight though, like that right there, and like when I sidekick someone like cause here you can't really fuck them up. Like I mean, try to hurt them. You got to show control. Like you got to take care of each other in the tournament, or they'll disqualify you and kick you out of the fucking the whole entire ATA. So it's not real fights. Like you gotta show control. So that's why, like, yeah, I'm not really trying to knock his head off, but if I think this is the part you'll hear this dude. He said I kicked him once and it hurt him, and he goes, he kicks like a freaking mule.
You the one with the kicking stance, though, you fucking asshole. You don't have a stance to swing first. Fuck out of here. As long as you don't back kick, bitch, or spin kick, I'm good.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have control on my back spin kick. Like if I spin kick, it's gonna knock you out. I don't have no control on that.
No, I mean strategically, he doing good because he's hiding his source for your points away from you. You know what I'm saying? In the sorts in that sport, he's goaltending. But because he's turning his body away from you and you have your body completely facing him, and that's how you get points. But you still worked around that shit though, and still fucked him up. So hey, he probably was sore about that shit. Like, dang, I got kicked in the ribs so many times, I might not try that shit again. Try to do all that weird shit. He kicked him across the floor and shit. This nigga went and sat down. Yeah.
I'm trying to find that one. I wanted y'all to just hear him say, he kicks like a mule. This shit's funny. Alright, this might be the video. I don't know. Yeah, this might be it. I think it is.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, y'all listen to him. He's already hurt. Now, yeah, y'all listen. He kicks like a mule. Listen.
He said he kicks like a fucking mule.
Hell no. Yeah, I don't know how you know how a fucking mule feels when you get kicked, but I ain't trying to get kicked by another motherfucking mule either.
Yeah, no, he didn't even know the half of it.
But that's why I got guns and shit. Not saying that I'm scared to square up with a motherfucker. It's just don't do all that. I realized one day when I was growing up that some niggas trained for UFC, and that was a little different than what I was doing when I was growing up. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Street fights, you never know what you gonna run into. Like for real. Like.
And I was just telling my lady that same thing. I was like, that's why you respect every man off rip. You just show respect. And then if they get disrespectful, then you gotta get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But don't underestimate any capability of a man. Cause some motherfuckers, it ain't no telling what they know or what they do. Excuse me. So them motherfuckers might be capable to get rid of your ass. Like when we was on this motherfucker with and he had 23 confirmed. And I'm saying, like, yeah, you just don't be sitting here arguing with somebody back and forth like that. Because what if they want to make you 24 confirmed? You ain't even know. You just over here just, you ain't shit. You a soft ass mother. You be like, nigga, you don't know. I've been trying to change my whole life not to be like the person I used to be. Because the person I used to be had tally marks.
It's the same way with me, bro. That's why I be trying to say these motherfuckers think I'm playing. Like, it's not just martial arts. Like, I've done a lot of shit. Like I done told you.
The crazy thing is, even if you started early, it probably wasn't therapeutical, or I ain't gonna say it probably wasn't therapy until after the situation happened. And I'm not even gonna bring this situation up. I feel like we've had that situation in common. Probably not even gonna talk about it on the phone like that. But if we've had this reason to have post-traumatic stress, there's certain things that people do. And I've started to realize that as like I just turned 30 a couple weeks, like 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July. I don't know how many days. That was 15 days ago. 15 days ago. 2 weeks ago. So I ain't that old. So I'm not saying like I've seen it all, but I'm saying that I see how people deal with it because I'm one of the godfathers in the hood now. I'm older than most people. That's free. You know what I'm saying? As far as, once you hit 25, you OG. I'm 5 years older than that. Niggas be like, yo, how you make it? They ask me questions. I'm saying, I'm just looking at it the way we all deal with these things. We all deal with them differently. And I see some people that end up just being straight shooters and there's no control. I see people being very calm and don't want to deal with it at all. They go straight into the church. They turn into deacons. And there's people that's in between. And there's people, like I said earlier, that start training in UFC. And I don't want to deal with them because I know they got a lot of anger in them. And I'm like, if you channel that shit, they're probably breaking their neck in that cage. Why would you go in the cage with somebody like that? I don't think y'all know his background. So that's why I'll be like, yeah. Just gotta stay protected.
My sister, she was down here for a while. We was just talking about, just because I was telling her, I was like, I've done so much shit in my life and been through so much shit in my life. Like if I talked about it, a nigga would think I'm capping, And I was telling her about a time like, I've seen it all. I'm talking about murder down to it all. I've seen it all. And I was telling her a story where, I was on my lunch break, bro. I was on my lunch break. And I was just wanting to blow. This nigga's like, hey, bro, all I need you to do is take me somewhere and bro, and at first it sounded a little fishy, but he's like, bro, I just need a ride. He's like, I'll give you a quarter pound, bro. That's some loud. And I'm like, what? I'm like, for a ride? I was like, bro, we gotta be quick. And I was like, cause I'm on my lunch break, but I had an hour lunch break. So he's like, yeah. So we go get this, pick this dude up. This is white dude. Right, and I can say this because this white dude he kept it real, he didn't snitch, so I can say it. But I guess he's still living. But
damn.
I'm
glad on my case. The dude I know.
I pick him up. We go. There's three of us. We go pick him up. We're blowing and shit, and there was supposed to be a little deal or whatever, a little purchase, and I'm driving. Right? And next thing I know, nigga's like, just give me it. He's like, what? He's like, you got the money? He's like, no. And the dude is sitting beside me. He hops in the bag. And I just start hearing, stop. And I'm driving, right? I turn my head like this to look to see what's going on. and I see the dude's knee right here. That motherfucker got stabbed in the knee, right? I mean, just I was like, oh my God. I said, really, nigga? And yeah. He said, take it. Just take it. You can have it. Fuck. And it was a whole thing. And I said, no, hell no. Y'all giving me half of that. A quarter. Y'all said a quarter. Y'all giving me half of that. And you know, they just pushed him out the car while I was going. And
check this out. When we off this, we're gonna swap some stories. Cause I know
let's do it because it's one is therapy, and we can have an understanding with each other. Because like I said, I've been through a lot of shit, and the reason I said people be like, you're probably dumb for saying that. He got stabbed, and then you just threw him out of a moving car. Well, guess what? There's real niggas in this that don't call the cops. That nigga didn't call the cops. I
want to tell somebody one thing. When you young and you're a criminal and you trying to figure out how you don't want to get in trouble, you do things to other criminals so you don't get in trouble. So people be like, how'd you get away with this? I did it to somebody that couldn't call the cops.
Yeah, they won't call the cops.
When you break into somebody's crib, they got a lot of
illegal shit
inside their house. You know what I'm saying? Right. They can't necessarily dial such and such. So,
like what's his name said, Kevin Gates threw a bag of drugs on the crime scene, closed case crime scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I mean, yeah, that shit works too. You know what I'm saying? Threw a bag of drugs on the crime scene.
Shut it down. All you gotta do, you can make it real easy. Then they just like, it's a drug deal gone bad. You know, some. But
throw a bag of drugs on it.
But
I like that little part. I need to play that song.
People don't understand. I be trying not to go into too much detail, but yeah, things happen.
That's what I'm saying. I was on my lunch break, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing the sound of it sound like this.
And then you gotta finish a damn shift. They be like, hey man,
what happened?
Some Blimpies or some Jersey Giants or some I don't know what they be having down south. But Whataburger. Just ate some Whataburger. What you eat? Yeah, I ain't watch somebody eat nothing. I watch some.
I didn't. At that time,
because I in blood.
At that time, I thought I was part. He's alive, but I thought I was a part of a homicide. So I wasn't talking about shit at that time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mention shit. Then when I realized that the dude didn't call the cops, he kept it G. So I was like, all right. So that was like 10 years ago. And when I realized he kept it G, I was like, okay, you know, I couldn't believe it because, you know, I was the driver. I didn't ask for that shit. And the nigga he made it seem like, oh yeah, I'm about to get some loud, a whole pound of. I'm like, you gonna give me a cutie just for driving you? Okay. And then I'm talking about them niggas was on his ass, bro. I mean, on.
I'm my bad. I don't mean cut you off. Bluegrass, you talking about y'all out here reinforcing the same stereotypes y'all mad about. I'm not mad about anything. I'm not mad about the environment I grew up in. I'm actually proud of the situation I grew up in because I wouldn't be the liberator or the revolutionary that I am today.
Exactly. My
only purpose is to change the situations. When I was 5 or 6 years old, I was already in the raid. I already had drugs put in my diapers. You know what I'm saying? I already had a gun under my car seat. And these are things that none of my 4 or 5 or 6 year olds or 10-year-olds have been through. 10-year-old has been through. So I haven't done anything with these. So I stopped those stereotypes. Those stereotypes aren't going to go into the next generation. That's how I fixed it, Bluegrass. But I understand that we on here talking. I'm not glorifying it at all. I'm just saying that we have situations that we constantly go through. And this is something that I prepare my children for because they're going to be in situations, as I tell people all the time, you can be innocent and found guilty. You know what I'm saying? You can be not knowing anything and held guilty or accountable for something that happened. So I want everybody to remember the fact that that y'all can walk around here lottie-dottie, but situations happen. So that's all I ever do is excuse me, tell you small situations that are closed, that are past the statutes of limitations, that happen. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing than reading Missing 411. It's a book written by somebody. He reads a whole bunch of cold cases, tells you a whole bunch of information about them. They're already closed, or there's nothing that you can do about it. And that's all I'm doing. Ain't no Bobby Schmurder shit going on here. I'm not gonna tell you about something that happened yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. And then and I ain't gonna mention anything that I know I'm gonna get in trouble for. And there's
so much stuff that I'm about to say. There's so much stuff to be said that I'm like, I know about who.
I don't even know who that is. Paul Doodles or Polittles? Paul it is. I don't never heard of him. But yeah, on the cool though, it is cool to talk about. Like when I was talking about,
that's what I'm saying though. That's the whole thing though, because when it comes to PTSD, at least that I learned that it comes with talking through those situations, at least those stressful ones. And that's why I say we gonna swap stories off this shit, and we gonna have something else going on. But it's good for you to do that because I wouldn't say it's normalizing it, but it will help because people will tell you how unnormal it is or how completely different it is. And that might further coincide with your brain, what your brain is telling you. I'm completely different because this has happened. And then somebody else in a similar situation will be like, well, that didn't happen, but this happened. Then you'd be like, well, that's why I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? I know it's simple. It seems real. I'm breaking it down to simple terms, and I'm not trying to be real. But yeah, not trying to be real. I'm trying not to be real. The guy who wrote.
Are you kind of saying like how?
Oh, David polluted. But yeah, yeah. I'm trying to say how like yeah. I agree with you.
Are you saying like the way when I get mad, I'm a hot-headed motherfucker? Is that what you mean? And like the shit that you've been through, that's the way you are.
Yeah, but see, like I said, when I went through that bombing, I had to spend time with that therapist, and this is the only time as an adult or even, a child. I guess you got a therapist in school or something, but you probably never use them unless you go to the nurse.
I did. I was hot as fuck.
But yeah, I'm about to say, but besides that, as an adult, I only went to the therapist after that bombing and shit. And I was just like DT. But after that DT thing, and I told you where it happened. You can research it on your own. Definitely was in it. But after that happened, I had to talk to a therapist for a little while. She started telling me how the things that I was saying was weird. Because I never said half of these things out loud. You know what I'm saying? Half of the shit that we see, we never say out loud as people from the neighborhood that I'm around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say that the neighborhood that you around probably correlates the same way. You know what I'm saying? They probably conduct themselves the same way. So half the things we see, we probably never say out loud. So when we say them out loud, other people look at that shit like, what the fuck?
I know. That's why I say I can't tell all my shit that I've been through because people look at me as the worst person in the fucking world.
And I don't mean to throw this reference off because I like talking about what we talking about. But even in the Kendrick situation, when he said he was locked in the basement for 9 years, we both was like,
yeah, that's fucked up.
Because you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to fight for your ass about that one. And he probably listening. I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, like if you was a real one on that one, and on top of that with the Brianna shit, I probably still be rocking with you, but you just corny and you weird.
That was a fucked up thing that he got knocked
up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I didn't deal with that in my childhood. I deal with some fucked up shit. I've been some raids. I've been arrested under the age. You know what I'm saying? I've been held in contempt. You know what I'm saying? So all these things I'm saying, like, yeah, I understand what you. I feel all the bad background. So I'm with that. And if you had an experience that I don't know, I'm just gonna try to understand it and have some empathy for it. Not sympathy, but empathy for it. But
yeah,
it's some corny people out here. So therapists.
Therapists.
No, but let's see. I'm not saying I was a victim. I just understood what happened to me at a different time. I didn't know how I was reacting to what happened to me. You're right. They do put you in the victim mentality. I'm not a victim now. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not a victim. I ain't got took for nothing. But what happened was they showed me that the shit that happened wasn't normal. People that grow up in Manhattan don't see that shit. People that in Beverly Hills don't see that shit.
Nobody sees that shit. Not a bombing.
So when I realized, when I said it out loud, and they was just like, people that grow up in Montana don't see that shit, and people, you know what I'm saying? It's not an everyday occurrence. When I'm thinking that it's an everyday occurrence, growing up on my side of town in Detroit, pop off, like you said. You done heard gunshots before you went to sleep, and you still went to sleep. They ain't hit your house. But when you wake up in the morning, somebody died, you kind of desensitized. You know what I'm saying?
No cap, there's been a gunshot since we've been on this live.
That's what I'm saying. But when you in Beverly Hills or Burbank or some shit like that, or Buckhead or something like that, you don't hear gunshots or sirens when you go to sleep. So then you start to feel like, hey, when you hear a gunshot, you be like, what was that? When us, on the other hand, we sit here like, you better go to bed. We ain't got to get in the toilet. We ain't got to get in the, not in the toilet, but the tub. We ain't got to get in the closet. I'm thinking about porcelain, my fault. But we ain't got to get in the attic or whatever, the basement or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to do all that because it sounds like it's far away. But we over here judge that by the distance. We over here judging it like it's thunder. And they over here ignoring thunder and ignoring the gunshots, or calling cops for the gunshots and the thunder. I'm like, we opposite. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll be like, sometimes people don't understand and that's why I was saying when I was talking to the therapist, she was like, yo, or not necessarily we, but normal people that come in here don't have these certain experiences that you've had. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, so you just collaborated what I said as far as my upbringing wasn't normal. Now I'm gonna tell everybody that shit. Like, motherfucker, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But not saying as I was a victim, as far as like, don't correct me on shit either, because you didn't get shit perfect. As far as that goes. But yeah. I mean, it helped me with my mental issues though, because I thought people was out to get me at first. I was getting real schizo at first. After that happened.
Man, on Friday, this past Friday, I had an appointment with my therapist, and we're talking, and she's like, how's your month been and shit, so I basically kind of tell her all the negative and the positive, right? And then she goes, at the end of it, she goes, well, this is our last appointment. And when she said it, I was like, huh? She's like, I'm putting in my resignation, I'm doing private practice. And I was like, so I basically got to start over. What she has jotted down notes for my next therapist or whatever, but I told her some, it's confidential with your therapist. So I told her some shit. Like I first told her, I was like, all right, I had her for a year and a half, but I had to get cool with her, trust her, and then really, she had to really prove that what I told her was confidential, because I told her, I was like, now, and I asked her this. I said, okay, so if I was to talk about murder, right? I was like, can we talk about it? And she was with another woman that she was training, and everything was they couldn't tell nobody what we was talking about. It was confidential, and she was like, and I thought this was crazy, and she was like, well, if it's already committed, if you've already done it, then yeah, you can. I don't see no problem. She's like, but if you're telling me that I'm about to go kill somebody today, then it's different. So I'm like, that's so weird because murder that don't have no statutory limitation. So I'm like, that's weird. If I could tell you about a body,
see, but the therapist only can snitch on you when you plan on doing harm to someone else or yourself.
Yeah,
right?
like she's saying if it's already committed. So I'm like, because there's no statutory limitations, which that fucking
Yeah,
me
but
up.
see,
Says that
somebody
I
would
can
have to
tell about a
subpoena
body.
her. But somebody would have to subpoena her for that information. Meaning, if you told somebody outside of that therapist and they told the police officers, then they
That
would.
she knew about it. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's supposed to be just between us. So like, I never did. I never told her.
Look, the Einstein said this, or I don't want to quote the wrong person, but he said the best way to keep a secret is if 3 people know it, kill 2 of them. So if you want to keep that secret, explain the situation. Never incriminate yourself, I guess. The way I did it is the only other person that can really incriminate and identify me passed away, unfortunately. He got out and he just started doing the same old shit. He was killed by an undercover cop. So, besides that, half the shit I did, you really can't. There's no one that can really ID me on half the things that are closed. Well, that's why I said those things that you can't. Those things where you were the only person. You should speak about that. But the people that the cases that other people are added into, or situations where other people can chime into, I wouldn't even say nothing.
I know. I never tell on no one else like for sure because
not even implicating them. Just saying like because they might just feel some type of way one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'll be thinking about that sometimes. I'll be like, I wonder if one day they're like, because I've seen this on a show. This dude was like, he went 40 years and he kept it quiet, and then he was like, I don't want to die with this on my conscience. I want to go to heaven, so I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell him this is what happened. And I think about that shit. I'm like, what if that happens and shit? Like,
the crazy thing about it is this man said they feeding y'all some pills. First off, sir, I don't do pills or medication like that of sorts. My female is a naturalist. She's a herbalist. Anytime that I feel like I have any type of cold or anything, she'll give me some tea or something like that, or burn some sage or something. I'm not even gonna tell you everything she do because I don't know all the shit. But what I'm saying is, then you're gonna say grow some titties. First off, that sounds like the motherfucker that took the vaccine or something. Another thing is, you said snitch, and then I told you earlier, I don't know if you was listening, but all of my cases have hidden statutes of limitations, sir. The only cases that have any statutes of limitations, I'm convicted for. So, I've done my time for them. I've done my parole or probation for them. I've cleared it. And then everything after that or before that, has his statutes of limitations. I don't know what you're talking about. And I told, and that means that the things that I have done have statutes of limitations. So doesn't that significantly put me separate from other people? How am I snitching on myself, sir?
Yeah, I mean, people can think that. I mean, we like prove it.
And didn't I say the only other person that can really do me some harm with open cases passed away? So I'm sitting here like I won't talk about any open cases, but my co-defendant has passed away. So I'm sitting here like, how am I snitching on myself, sir? I promise you, I'm trying to stay within the guidelines. Oh, I don't do psychotic.
I don't either. I will not ever let no therapist put me on nothing. I said I'll blow some herbal. Y'all ain't put me on no medicine. You know, we can just talk to talk. I mean, because they try to get me on that because they really think the shit that I've been through. I mean, like it's a lot. Like I literally cannot say it on this fucking live. It is like that. You know,
I would probably
when I go in there.
But
I
we
make my
probably have like a
depressed.
2-3 hour conversation where we just sit here yapping it up, and that's gonna be cool. But I probably will never say 99% of the shit that really be going on here.
I made my therapist like really get fucked up mentally. I fucked my therapist up. Like she'll be sitting there like, I mean, she's like, oh my God, like just sitting there, just I could see it in her face. Sometimes she just looking at me like,
excuse me.
Damn.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I like the lady that the FedEx people sent me to, because she'll meet you at Dunkin' Donuts. She'd meet you at Dairy Queen or whatever. Like she'd just sit down and this was pre-COVID, obviously. Excuse me. And she would, she'd sit down wherever you wanted to sit down and just wherever you felt comfortable at. Like if it was your crib, I didn't have to. Well, she didn't come to my house. Never. Let me say that. But if you felt comfortable at your house, I'm pretty sure she probably would have brought that up. But we met in public spaces before we went to her office. And that's when, I guess, by the time we made it to her office, I was more comfortable with it. Because at a few times I would probably say we went to lunch and probably ain't had much to say. If you was to get subpoenaed and ask her, she probably was like, well, first like 4 or 5 times. But after a while, this nigga was like, he gonna quit going to lunch for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So then we grew from there. We started talking about some shit. So then that's how it happened for me. But I don't know how this motherfucker talking about drugs. Drugs never came into it. We never got that deep, I guess, as far as.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucked up that my therapist is leaving. When she told me that, I said, what? I said, I done talked to you about some shit and you're just leaving?
Shit, I left. It was the crazy shit. I fucking left. My therapist, which is down there in TX. I left my therapist, so that shit kind of fucked me up because I was used to talking to somebody, but then I got with my fiance at the time. It was easier. She actually going to school for psychology, so it was like a whole.
That's what I went to school for. That's why I know how to mind fuck these niggas.
Nope, I just went to. Never mind.
I didn't do a lot of psychology. I did more studying like on my own, like YouTube and reading books. But I was kicked out of college because I said 9/11 was an inside job.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 3 military people in my class, and it was a 10-page essay, and I'm reading it out loud, and she stopped me in the middle of reading it and it says, "Let me see you out in the hall." And I go out there and she said, "That was very disrespectful. You know that there is 3 people in uniform in there, and they all 3 felt the same way I did, right? That there was an inside job. There's some bullshit was going on." And she's like, "This is going to the dean." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I wasn't fucked up. I was like, well, I thought we could write about whatever the fuck we wanted. So that's what, and we got a big argument, and there was like, I don't think that you need to continue going to school here. I was like, bet. That's all you gotta say. And I
never got kicked out of college. I ain't gonna cap. When I went to college, I went for a certain reason. But in high school and middle school and all those things, like that was a different situation for me. But in college, I went to prove a bunch of people wrong. But in high school, though, that's probably where I started proving people wrong when I got to college, because I'm like, yo, everybody was doubting me from Nissan point in. But I used to beat my sister's boyfriend's asses and shit. I used to get kicked out of school, and on top of that, I was with a set. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing a lot of different. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro. Speaking of that, like when my sister, because I got 3 sisters, but 2 of them I grew up with. You know, one's on my dad's side. So, all right, I got one sister. She's gay, so she's butch, right? Like a dude. And then I got another sister,
the one that was beating up all her boyfriends. But I got 2 older sisters. Now I was getting beat up by their older boyfriends because I'm fighting these motherfuckers up. Then I had to get my older brother to help me out. Then we started jumping motherfuckers. And then once we got to my little sister, it was a wrap. Like we already got it perfected because we done went from this older sister to this older sister, and now you younger than all of us. Oh yeah, we got this little nigga. By the time we done been beat up enough. But go ahead.
I'm the oldest, so my baby sister, she straight. I mean the sister that's right under me, she's butch like a dude, and my baby sister, you know, so she would have boyfriends and shit. So I would never hit my sister. You know what I'm saying? I've never hit her when we would argue. She would hit me, smack me across my face and shit, and I'll try to block them and shit. But anytime she would piss me off, even just call me a bitch, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm a bitch. All right, bet that." And one day, one of her boyfriends was living in the same apartment complex as us. And I said, "Oh, I'm a bitch. Bet that." And she already knew what I was about to do because I've done it multiple times. So I said, "I'm a bitch. Bet that." So I walk out. And I went straight to his house, nigga, and she's trying to call him and tell him, Darren's on the phone, Darren's coming to get you, you know. And as soon as he opened the door, I hit him. Boom. I would take my anger out. Instead of hitting her, I would beat her boyfriends up. They'd get beat up for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. Still on a right way up in the motherfucking door.
Yeah, I probably did those same things. I mean, granted, they wasn't at the point where they was having their own apartments though. They was at the point where we was waiting for the school bell to ring. So that's just 2 different comparisons.
No, this was when they had their own apartment. We was all living with our parents. This is when we was in school. And so I mean his mom seen him get punched straight in his shit. She was sitting on the couch and she said, "Oh my God, get the fuck out of here!" You know, I hit him straight in his shit. Right when I hit him, he will say, "What did I do?" And I turned around and walked off. And then my sister Bree, she just walks up on me and she's like, she used to do the windmill punches, bro. Mm-hmm. And I took off running from her. I didn't want to hit her, so I took off running from her.
Damn, these motherfucking planes. They be flying so close. But I'm gonna tell you the first time I got into a motherfucking fist fight, it was over a side of town. The crazy things about it is when you move around on sides of towns around here, somebody gonna ask you what set you claim or what side you from. So when you move in, they see that U-Haul or whatever you moving company use, 2 men in the truck. They gonna ask you some questions when you first go to the store that day, or the next day, or the day after that. Whenever you decide to step out, they're gonna ask you what side of town you on. And that's when I ain't gonna lie, that's the first time I got hit in the chin for saying the wrong side of town. After that, I was learning. That shit happened quick. If you from where I told you, I'm from the east side, right? So you'll be on the southwest side. And they be like, "What side of town are you from?" You was like, "East side." You don't even know. You a kid. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you switch sides of town. You don't know what side of where the borders is. Like, so then you just tell them like, "Shoot, I think east side." That's where my parents always told me I live. The east side. Motherfuckers, beat. Motherfucker. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Like now you gotta hold on. This ain't how things go around here. Like we don't get hit in the mouth on the east side. So then once you start getting to that point where you be like, "Dang, I gotta defend my side of town," and it's not even your side of town because once you get to the east side, you gotta defend neighborhoods in that side of town. So you might be fighting East Siders, and now you fighting some South Siders and West. It just grew like that to the point where when it came to fighting in school, I don't know, it was a breeze. I'm gonna sit here like, oh, I done already had to fight a couple of my older sister's boyfriends. You want me to? I gotta fight my little sister's boyfriend. So now, yeah, she a straight stud because she never was allowed a boyfriend because I just got rid of that problem from day one. I was like, shit, you ain't never, she ain't never had a boyfriend longer than 24 hours. That not, unless she did it in her adult days while I was behind on vacation. Yeah, that's about the only time.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. My sister, she got pregnant early, and he got beat up for it multiple times. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. My older two sisters, they got pregnant early. My younger sister right now, never been pregnant. She probably ain't never seen a penis.
I remember I was in.
She made me go to the damn toy store for her so she can have something to use for the other girls. I'm like, all right, I got you. Okay, I'm gonna get you something to resemble, our last name. That's it. But that's all you can do for them. I don't disagree with the way they live or what they do. I support it, but I'm just saying I probably had some help to do with that because I was beating motherfuckers' asses back in the day because I was like, nah, 3 niggas in a row. Like, yeah, just imagine if all niggas just got disrespectful one day and they just decided to disrespect their women. The brothers, the uncles, and the dads have to do something.
See, I was always the one that, and still, anybody fuck with my family, they all call me. Man, this motherfucker, I don't have those problems. We haven't had those problems in a long time, but I'm the one. I'm literally the one they call because they know I'm gonna do it. They know I'm gonna do it.
Don't do that unless you don't see them no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna get away with it because I'm a mastermind. Because I'm that type of nigga. I'm not coming tomorrow. I'm coming today. You know what I'm saying? You do something.
Well, see, what I've learned from, I don't know if how many followers you got on. I mean, how many viewers we got on right now. But what I've learned from Ozone and what I learned from Huey P. Newton years ago, when I used to study him, I already got my lawyer. I already have a lawyer. I can't wait to the point where I'm defending myself or defending someone I love, and I can call that lawyer number.
Well, no offense.
Calling that lawyer number before
Ozone doesn't have a lawyer.
Huh?
I said no offense, but Ozone doesn't have a lawyer.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I learned from these situations. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be telling my family right now, like, hey, y'all might as well get somebody on the retainer. Why play around when you know you?
You gotta have money for that, though. If you don't got money, then
see, this is the thing. Though. It's a small investment. When you over here, when you spend over $100 on McDonald's a week, but you can't spend $50 a month on a lawyer that you might not use until the end of the year or in 5 years. Look, they are expensive.
Are you sure that's what it would be, $50 a month on a.
Hold on, no. It's not. It depends on the lawyer. You got Johnny Cochran, or do you have a lawyer? I have a firearm defense lawyer. So if I ever have to use my firearm, I have a defense lawyer for that. Now, for other people, I don't know if they plan on doing manslaughter with their hands or are they breaking and entering. Those are different attorneys and stuff like that. So I don't want to say that I have the potion. What I'm saying is when you know that you're going to defend yourself for your family, there's a few things that's going to happen for you after you defend yourself for your family. Even if you were self-defense, right? They probably going to claim your firearm, right? Probably going to detain you, right? And then they probably gonna want to check just do like a background check and all these things. So you probably gonna be in the
jail for at least 3 days,
right? So that's why you pay for a lawyer to already have you bonded out. When you call him, you ain't gotta give him no money up front because you've been paying him for the last 2 years. It's sending him $50. It's coming out your Chime. It's coming out your Varo. It's coming out your Cashapp. You've been wasting this money. It's a bill. But at the same time, now that you knew that you was gonna finally use that motherfucker, now that you used it, you call this motherfucker, you use all that credit that you got. And that's why I'm saying I have a lawyer from learning from their situations. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm not saying I can afford all that. I'm not saying that I'm rich. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying,
you're right. If you pay a monthly fee, you're right. Eventually,
pay a monthly fee. It's just like insurance. It's just like car insurance. Mm-hmm. If you can pay your car insurance or your health insurance, you can pay your lawyer insurance,
like life insurance.
It's like your legal defense. I'm not, but yeah, I've been in a few situations. Like I told you about the situation in Texas, in Travis County. I can talk about it because it's open and closed. So, and that's because I called my lawyer that I've known for years. And he done the bar in a lot of different states. He's based in North Carolina, but his ass can get on the phone in Texas and motherfucking in Michigan and work for me. He can get in the damn phone for Atlanta and work for me, Virginia and work for me. I don't know about Florida though, because apparently they only fuck with people that they can't have federal bar pass. They gotta have the local city pass. But even still, what I'm saying is I wish I can help him. If I could plug him into that one, I would, but he on some lightweight stuff, like the things that I be doing. Not that. But it's always good to pay for a lawyer when you got situations like that will arrive, because you know it's gonna happen one day. Like I tell people, I know I'm a revolutionary, so I know this is gonna happen. That's why you playing about having a will. You think that I had a will since I was 23 years old. Not that I had much to give, but I had a will because I didn't think I was gonna make it to 25, and I was just thinking like that because I was raised by older people. That's all. So, and they were just like, man, if you don't think you're gonna make it to 25, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, and that's why I tell people I'm blessed when they ask me how I'm doing. But to live this long. But when you think like that, and when you have that type of mind state, then you need to be proactive. And if you know that one day I'm gonna have to use this motherfucker because somebody is gonna try to come in here. Okay, so when that happens and I get arrested because they don't differentiate from me from the person that broke into this motherfucker, how do I do that? I'm gonna get somebody above me that can talk to the judge and the district attorney and the DA and the AG and all that people, so they can know who the fuck I am. Well, who does that? Your attorney, your lawyer. He'll call everybody you need. You just make one phone call, he calling the mayor. He calling the governor. So you don't seem like a Fed no more. But, some people, they got all them numbers already because they work with them people. So, yeah. So that's why I was surprised about old dude. But that's I wish I could show you the little card that I got so they can get that information. But he said who number. But I definitely, if y'all are licensed firearm people, I definitely share y'all some information where y'all can be straight with that. Because that's you need some, and these are some people that you pay. I think I wish my fiance was still up. It's late as hell. But it's
about to say
it's a group.
It's get up off here.
I was about to say, yeah, true, right. It's an organization that will post like $1 million bail for you. all you gotta do is pay them like.
No, Sean, it's that's for the Volusia County Jail because we was doing a welfare check. So I was putting that up there. So in the morning, everybody do call because it's too late now. They ain't giving no info right now.
Right. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about that. That there's plugs for it's different ways. I'm sorry, I got distracted by this damn. By him, I thought he was saying that he wanted to call in. I was about to say, Sean, I've been looking for you to pop in a link for a minute. I want to see your face.
Yeah, he does need to click the link so bad.
Huh? Yeah, I know.
He does. But bro, I think I'm about to have to get up off here. I'm getting hungry.
I'm with them.
I think I'm gonna try to go maybe not in the morning, probably afternoon, but I'm definitely we're gonna get back on here and I'm gonna do another welfare check because he said that he's there from 9 to 4, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that again because I want to.
Just let me know, but just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Just hit my line, so we can have that chat about some other shit. Cause like I said, man, I'm always down to talk to people about the I don't have the therapist information that they need, that you need, or that everybody need, or whatever. But shit, I can help a little bit because I do talk about the shit a lot. Cause I don't know, I have a good circle. That's all I'm saying. As far as people that like I said, shit, the motherfuckers that know the secrets, motherfucking gone. So I got good circle. My grapevine is good. So yeah. Just let me know. Give me up, bro.
I got you. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck with you tomorrow. Salute. So, all right, y'all. So yeah, you seen Sean asked what number this was. I kept this number up because I wanted y'all to screenshot it, write it down, because Spike, we already know Ozone because I did a show on it where with Crystal and everybody where we kept trying to call for Ozone where he was at. They was being fuck boys and wouldn't answer the phone, and when they did, they were lying to me saying, "Oh, you got this ain't that jail," and then I call another number and the same people answer, but. Sean said you're late because I'm assuming I think Morris World needed a show tonight, so I'm guessing that's why you're late. But yeah, I called that number, and so if you want, I don't even as far as timestamp, I don't know. So you have to go back and watch the conversation. But Ozone and Spike are at the same jail. They're at the same jail. You feel me? Which is so crazy to me. Like I didn't realize that till tonight that they're at the same fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's just it's fucking wild that they're at the same jail. But I did a welfare check. That guy he said that he's at the bottom of the totem pole even though he's been there for 10 years. Acting as if he wasn't told nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine. He can say that all he wants, but somebody has to answer these questions. And the director, he's going to answer these questions tomorrow because I'm going to come up on here and do it. Hopefully no one hits me up and says don't do it because, what the fuck? We need to hear these answers, or you know what I'm saying? Regardless, the questions that I'm going to be asking, they're not going to jeopardize no case. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like anytime that I talk to them, I'm going to be talking to them right here. Because just like when we get subpoenaed or interrogated by police, it's recorded. Because that's what they tell us when they read us our rights. Whatever you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So anything they say can and will be used against them as well. You feel me? So that's why I don't want to just call them and talk to them. No, I'm gonna put it on speakerphone so that everyone can hear it. So yeah, everybody that's on here, I did a show about Kendick also. You know what I'm saying? I did 2 shows tonight. And I also said that I wanted to do one more show about Kendick, and that was going to be the last time that I did a show, which, like right now, how I'm talking about him, here and there, I might say something about him because he's going to continue talking about me. You know what I'm saying? He's too scared to mention my name on his show now because he really feels like he's somebody. Like on his last show, he ended with "Hi, I'm up now, hi," or some shit, and I was like, "This nigga, he can't get it out the mud." He had to use Kwame Brown, and Kwame Brown eventually, when he realizes who he is, ain't no one really gonna. Ain't the real ones don't fuck with Kendick. People that really focus and really see what Kendick's about. That's why he was so depressed. Now he's not so depressed. Kwame and Sinetta got him feeling a little better. You know what I'm saying? He might actually trim up his face. Depression. There's all types of signs for depression, but one of them is your hygiene. This motherfucker wears the same shit every damn day, same old Team Kendrick shirts. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't do nothing to his facial hair. Like, he needs to trim his shit up. He just, you know what I'm saying? That's a sign of depression, which I don't want nobody to be depressed, but yeah. He was doing good, but once I started exposing his bitch ass, the real ones stopped fucking with him, which a lot of people have stopped fucking with him, but after I let it be known that he's a snitch, yeah, the real one said, I can't fuck with no snitch. I can't fuck with nobody that's cool with the police. Sean Shaw, you talking about me? I didn't show no proof? Oh, you talking about him? Yeah, I know. He just be talking. Yeah, Sean, you gotta, if you want to see some more dirt on that bitch ass nigga, hey, check my, everybody on here, matter of fact. Y'all go, if y'all watched it, go rewatch it. Because there was something I showed in the video that someone was like, you need to take out. So I was like, all right. So when I edit it, it pretty much started over. The views, the likes, all that. So y'all go hit the like button. Y'all go watch it because it's probably something y'all missed anyway. But yeah, Sean, I put the receipts out because he didn't. He thought that a nigga like me couldn't talk to his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I talked to his baby mama, the one that he beat up. Yeah, because I've been trying to tell people because you saw him, yeah. So for the longest time I've been having since June 22nd, I've been having that info. She told me not to that she'd rather me not talk about it because she just didn't want no. He scared her that bad. He fucked her mind up so much that she just didn't want. She don't even want his money now. His child support. She just don't want to deal with him at all. That's how much of a fuck up he is. You know what I'm saying? She'd rather just raise the kids by herself. Fuck him. That's how bad it is. On top of him beating her. You know what I'm saying? And he beat her in front of the kids. So it's like, So I showed the proof. I was trying to tell people. Everyone thought I was lying. He even said, "You didn't talk to my baby mom." I'm like, really? You really want to go there? You just people would just be thinking I'm capping. I'm just a capping ass motherfucker. That's why I try to tell people like, y'all are gonna learn one day that I don't need receipts. Like I know people like to see receipts, but Yeah, I try to keep it so real. I'm talking about when people go back and watch my videos, they cannot tell me I was lying. That real. You know what I'm saying? I want, even if I don't have receipts later on in life, whenever receipts come out, they can go back and say that dude never lied. He never lied about what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, no, me and his ex wasn't trying to. I wasn't hollering at her. You know what I'm saying? But uh, I'm good with intel. I'm good with finding out about people. You know, so I found her and I hit her up. And she asked me, how did I find her? And she was like, was it the police report? And I said, in a way. I kept it real. In a way. That's how I found you. In a way. But, he legit beat her up. He's trying to hide it and shit like that. So I wasn't gonna do a show. I've been telling my people, all right, I'm done with them. I'm gonna leave him alone. But I also told people, if he mentions me one more fucking time, I'm gonna get him, and I'm gonna release everything that I got. I was gonna do it all in one show. I think there might have been a couple things I didn't show, but yeah, I just wanted him to know I wasn't bullshitting about me talking to his baby mama. There's some stuff I didn't even show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as far as what I needed the people to see, like how she said he hasn't done, he says he has all that money but hasn't helped. Yeah, and how he don't fuck with them and hasn't fucked with them in 2 years, his kids, and he has another daughter that he hasn't seen in 7 years. That's a fucking shame. And Kendrick, if you're on here, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And that's why I try to tell people. But yeah, I want to hear something funny. Fuck it. But yeah, uh, that's crazy. Is that facts though? But like, you know, when the reason I try to keep it so real, especially when I'm exposing a motherfucker like Kendrick. I'm not gonna sit here and just lie. I'm not gonna sit here and come up with some bullshit because, like I said, if I make up bullshit, just a lie, he is just gonna laugh at it. He's just gonna be like, "This nigga is stupid." But if I keep it real and tell the real deal of Holyfield shit, it's really gonna eat him up in here inside. He's really gonna be hurt that I just exposed real truth about him, and now he's like, "Oh man," you know what I'm saying? Like they say, the truth hurts. That's what it is. I'm not sitting here capping at none of y'all. Even if I don't show the receipts, if I say something about somebody, man, I got that intel, and sometimes I don't have the receipts. Sometimes, like I said, when I was told he broke his baby mama's fucking jaw, I was told that at first. Yeah, true that. But you know, yeah, like I said, when he broke his baby mama's jaw, I was saying that without receipts at first. Everyone was like, "Where's the proof? Where's the proof?" Okay, well, I mean, and now that I have the proof that I spoke to his baby mom, and that she's saying all that, I guarantee there's gonna be someone out there that says that could have been a fake profile or some dumb shit. He knows that's not a fake profile. He knows what his baby mama's name is and profile picture is. He knows. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk. They don't talk at all, but I guarantee he knows what her profile picture is. Her profile picture is unique. You feel me? It's unique. Like I've never seen that on, you know what I'm saying? It's just unique. It's not her face. It's just it's I don't even know what the fuck it is, to be real. It's unique. And he knows. He was watching the whole time. He might even still be watching with his bitch ass. You a whole bitch, Kendrick. You know that? Seriously. Fucking deadbeat ass bitch. Like, yeah, she got 1,000, a little over 1,000 subscribers. I'll be there. I'll be there eventually. You know, that's fine. I'm cool with the turtle. You know, turtle won the race. Turtle was gonna win the race, and that's all good. I remember Sean made that bet, saying I bet $25. I think he said I would get 1,000 subscribers then before you. But to keep it real, if you didn't have Kwame, you would have stayed. You know, I would have won. You know, you had to go to I ain't cloud chasing. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me. I'm not no cloud chasing ass nigga. I ain't riding no nigga's dick. I ain't about to go on their motherfucking platform and tell them everything good that they do. Like, oh yeah, I support that you do this and that you do that. You know, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Some people have asked me, you should do the same shit because they want me to get this ozone info out that I got with the second cop because it's big deal Holyfield shit. But you know, like that's just not my character. I'm not no dick rider like you, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? You, man, it's ridiculous. You just need to stay in your lane, though. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Keep my name out your mouth, because you, like I said, every time you mention me, you know I pop up. I pop up. And all I heard when I popped up was how I was light skinned just like your kids. Like, why you gotta bring the color into this shit? Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Nigga, I look better than you. If that's what I mean, you just a player hater. That's what player haters do. You got your girl sitting right beside you constantly. You always talking about how I'm a light skin and blah 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 blah. You player hating. Cause deep down, you know your girl probably think I'm cute. I know she does. I got confidence in myself. I guarantee your girl think I'm cute. Well, she probably really don't like me now because the shit that I've said. But before all that, yeah, she can't help it. First impressions are a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can just like men, when they see a big booty chick, they can't help but, oh my God, that's a fat booty bitch. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't help what you like and what you want. You feel me? So yeah. But your girl, and I remember I told you that, Kendrick, that I bet your girl think I'm cute. And then what'd you do? Well, I'm a caller. Like, nigga, you really think she's about to tell you that I'm cute? Nigga, you'll beat her ass, and that's what she knows. She knows you'll beat her ass if she said that shit. So no, duh, she ain't gonna tell you, nigga. She'll tell her best friend though. Shit, she ain't gonna tell you, dummy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's all good though. It's all good. Keep doing you, Kendrick. You can think that you about to rise up because that's what you really think. You think now that you got over 1,000 subscribers that you got from Kwame, whenever really they're about to realize that you don't got no proof, nothing, no evidence that they can give Breonna Taylor justice. And if you really have that proof, you're a bitch ass nigga for not giving her justice. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about how, oh, all these people can talk about like you, how you was talking about me, how that I can get your intel address and all this shit, but I can't get the address and intel on cops and all this other shit. Like, first of all, you dumbass, if I come up on here putting information out about police, it's just like Ozone. If he was to shoot someone in the head, it's different than shooting a cop in the head. Those two accusations are way different. Shooting a cop in the head is way worse than shooting a regular human in the head. So if I'm coming on here talking to, it's different. It's two different categories, motherfucker. You stupid fuck. You're the dumbass that said that if the cops come up in your crib, you're gonna have a shootout when you're retarded because it's suicide. You just want suicide. Like, it's ridiculous. Because you can't have guns legally. The judge says she don't want you having guns. So once you bust that bitch, you're going to get in trouble. Just like I told Toronto when he told me. Whenever we was on that phone call. And I said, boy, you can't have no gun. I said, you're a felon. And once you bust that bitch, you don't get yourself in trouble. It's the truth. You don't have to bust that bitch and be masked up and hope you get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know felons that get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But you, on the other hand, you want to talk about, oh, it's going to be self-defense. No, dude. If you have a shootout with a fucking cop, you dumbass motherfucker, it's not going to be self-defense. First of all, you cannot have a gun. Dummy. Whatever. But yeah, everybody that's on here, I salute y'all. I hope that y'all go rewatch the video that I did on King Dick, because the intel is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, real receipts. I gave y'all what y'all wanted. Everybody's been hearing that he beat his baby mom up, but now I just showed y'all that I talked to his baby mom, and she kept it all the way real. She told me everything I've been saying about him is 100% accurate. So, I mean, if you don't believe me, believe the baby mama. She's the one that got beat up. She's the one that has to raise the kids by herself without Kid Nick's help. But he wants to try to flash money and then pour alcohol, try to act like he's stunting. Yeah, he's live because he's talking about me. That's what I'm saying. Anytime I go live, he goes live and records my live. He's a phony. He's a fake ass fucking phony. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to pour out liquor on his head like a dumbass. Like, you're retarded. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't nobody, bruh. You ain't nobody but a piece of shit and a deadbeat. You want to pour out? I don't give a fuck if bottle was $15 or $300. You ought to be ashamed of yourself to just waste a bottle like that. Buy a bottle of liquor, but you can't even buy fucking nothing for your kids. Damn, bruh. Get that through your fucking head. Go take care of them kids. You got a whole nother man taking care of them. How you feel about that? How you feel about that? Fucking bitch ass nigga, boy. Telling you, you couldn't see a nigga like me in person. Nigga, I'll make you fight me. Shit. You a bitch. Straight up motherfucking bitch. I don't see how any nigga can respect you. I think what it is they think you got a platform and they think you're somebody. So they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to get some clout off of Kendrick. So I'm just going to suck up to him. Sellouts, just like you. Fucking sellout. Dick riding ass niggas. Get off of fucking Kwame's nuts, nigga. Damn. I think it's one thing to say, hey, bro, I salute what you doing. Leave it at that. You ain't got to ride his nuts, tell him everything he did. Like, oh my God. Use your own lingo, too. Stop. Like, nigga, anybody, when they say opinion, they say opinion. Kwame says opinion. Now he got you saying opinion. Get your own fucking vocab. Fucking weirdo. I heard you talking the other day talking about it's opinion. Like, okay, Kwame. Holy shit. Get your own fucking lingo, bruh. Damn, you fucking gay as hell. You fucking gay as shit. Motherfuckers want to talk about, I heard earlier say, where's the Where's the receipts that he's gay? That he's gay. Okay. You want the receipts? Okay. Okay, before I get off here, I'll show you the receipts. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, you. Damn, that boy Kwame be going live late. I just got his notification. I bet Kendrick's on his live, like, ready to fucking hit the link. He is such a dick riding ass bitch. But here y'all go. I even got on this one part. This nigga was talking about. He said, "Look at this little cute, little sweet nigga talking about me." And then he caught himself. He said, "Man, I'll fuck." And then he switched it straight up. He said, "Man, I'll fuck." Y'all don't believe me? Hold on. This nigga straight up said, "Man, I'll fuck," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I know this nigga was not about to say he'll fuck me. All right, I'll fuck this shit out of him. That's what I thought he was about to say. It sounded like he was saying, "Man, I'll fuck this shit out of him." I was like, "What the fuck?" This nigga straight up said, I'll fuck it." You know what I'm saying? For real, I'm not lying. Shit threw me for a loop. I said, "What the fuck?" This nigga gonna say, "Man, I'll fuck it," and then he caught himself. It was weird. Weird. Girl Stacey Wright want to get up here and talking about where's the proof. Like, girl, I am proof. Like I said, I don't gotta fucking. What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna be mad if it don't let me show it, because for some reason this shit's all doing some dumb shit. That nigga straight up said that shit. Like, I want to show y'all. All right. And Kendrick, if you on here, don't you ever call me no sweet nigga again. Don't you ever call me that again. You fucking understand me? You fucking sugar in your tank, motherfucker.
Look at this nigga. Look at this gangbanging ass nigga. Look at this sweet nigga.
Don't call me sweet again. You hear me? Don't you ever call me sweet again.
Who starts off a fucking YouTube channel? Well, what nigga wears this kind of camouflage?
It's toward the end. But y'all listen.
Black people don't wear that kind. We don't wear that kind.
That kind?
What in the fuck? This nigga got a whole fucking deer hunting jacket. This nigga's not on my side, y'all.
I'm trying to tell him I used to dig holes.
This nigga look like Trey Young, Obama, Tony Dungy. I said the nigga look like Tony Dungy on my IG. They cut me off. Don't that nigga look like Tony Dungy? That nigga used to coach the Colts.
He's sitting there right by a girl, player hating.
That nigga look like Tony Dungy.
And she
Y'all look
probably
up Tony
like,
Dungy.
nah, that nigga actually cute.
Somebody look up Tony Dungy. That nigga look like Trey Young, Tony Dungy.
And you look like you've been stressed
Will
out.
Smith, T.I. That nigga look like every light-skinned person that ever made it. I would fuck, man, y'all. They just don't know, man.
Did y'all hear that? He said, "Man, I would fuck. I just don't know." Listen, y'all.
I will fuck man, y'all. They just don't know.
Hold on, let me rewind it back a little more. Let's listen. Nasty ass fucking faggot ass
nigga. Like Trey Young, Tony Dungy, Obama, Will Smith, T.I. That nigga look like every light-skinned person that ever made it. I will fuck, man, y'all. They just don't know, man.
You hear that? Like that just was weird. The timing of that. Like he's like, oh, he looks like all these people, and he goes, man, I would fuck, man. You just don't even know, man. Like that just sounded weird, man. Man, I'll fuck, man. You just don't even know. Nigga, you ain't hitting shit. Nasty ass nigga. You better keep telling well, I don't know how you and Julia get down. I know how you and your ex got down. You liked your asshole licked on? Like I said, I don't gotta have receipts. You better know I keep it all the way 100. You liked your asshole all the way licked on. You even said this shit on live. You like your asshole licked on? And you like fingers in your asshole. And I'm not even just saying this to put dirt on your name. I'm telling you this because it's true. I don't know if Julia fucks you in the ass or finger fucks you. But I do know that you used to love getting your ass licked and fingered. Like I said, my show was raw. You can say whatever the fuck you want on this bitch. But like I said, that's what it is. And you want to go on your show talking about something about booty boy or something. No, the reason you're saying that is because of what I said. And you know damn well I know what I'm talking about. You like your asshole licked and then played with. You a nasty motherfucker. Nasty. You fucking nasty. Ugh. Can't even think of that shit. Nasty ass nigga. That's damn. Like when she told me that, his ex, bruh. First off, I died laughing when I first heard it. But then when I realized she was dead ass serious, I was like, oh my God. Because when she said it, I knew she wasn't playing. Because I had already heard him on his live saying that he was talking about that chick that used to date Brett Hankinson and that he messed with her. He was talking about I still got the video of me fucking you and shit like that. And he was saying how he had to show Brett Hankinson. And then he was like, bitch, you was licking all on my balls and my asshole, right? I had heard him say that. But then when she said, oh, he's low-key gay. And I was like, what you mean? She's like, I ain't got no shame in my game. I licked all on his asshole, and he told me to put my finger in it. And when she said that, I started laughing, busted out fucking laughing. It was like, no way. But because it was like it put the puzzle together because I had already heard him say it. And then when she said it, I said, oh my God, I believe you. You don't even have to show, you don't need to show no proof. But yeah, I believe you. I believe you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, Kendrick, yeah. Hey, if that's what you like, that's what you like. But you ain't about to sit here and call me a mixed breed and that I got booty hole problems. Ain't nothing wrong with my booty hole, motherfucker. Shit, I don't put nothing in it. Only thing that happens in my booty hole is the shit that comes out, motherfucker. That's facts. Shit. You be putting shit up in there. You faggot ass nigga. So, yeah, and you know I know the truth. And you probably know who I talk to. Because if there was only one chick that you had that done that, then you know who I talk to. But if it's multiple, no, Susie, it's not allegedly. I know this nigga, bruh. So many motherfuckers has told me this nigga's bisexual. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up. Hell no. I believe her. She don't gotta show me proof. And I ain't trying to see proof. The proof would be a video of him getting his ass fingered. I don't want to see that shit. Fuck all that. He already admitted he gets his asshole licked. You feel me? So when she said, yes, he loved when I licked on his asshole, and then asked me to put some fingers up there, or a finger up there. She didn't say fingers, but I was wondering. I don't know if it was more than one, but yeah, that's fucking gross. I'm done talking about that. That's fucking gross. But he want to talk about me. Yeah, JJ Morgan. Yeah, I've been told that. Real talk. I've been Elder Barge and Will Smith. Real talk. Matter of fact, it was an old school lady. It was my grandma. Matter of fact, because they was both together. Like, well, not dating. They were with each other, and she said I look like. And I didn't know who. At first, I didn't know who he was. And she's like, "Oh, it's a compliment. It's not nothing bad." And when I seen it, I was like, honestly, I was like, "What the fuck? I don't look like what the fuck." Like his hair was slicked back or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Had a line in his hair. I'm like, I don't look like that nigga. What the fuck? And then when I have ball fades, I heard I look like T.I. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've been told all that. It is what it is. It's whatever. I mean, when he says all that, yeah, I don't care. He can say I look like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just looks like he has mental problems. He don't look like nobody. He just looks like he has mental problems. And he does. What was that place called? Central State. Yeah, I mean, a lot of motherfuckers have told me I look like T.I. That was when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Um, Hold up. I mean, like I said, that was when I was younger. Because, right now I got longer hair. I'll show you something. This was when motherfuckers was trying to say I look like T.I. This was back in, I think, 9th grade, maybe 10th grade. That's when they say I look like T.I. Yeah. And that was back in the day. I don't know if y'all seen that picture, because I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But yeah, that's when they say I look like T.I. Like, real talk. That was what the fuck they called me in school. What's up, T.I.? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck up off here. I'm getting hungry. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and keep saying I look like. I don't think I look like him. I've heard that a lot. Real talk, not just in this chat. It was mainly for women. A lot of women used to tell me I look like T.I. That's who I got it from. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna keep it real. Back in junior high and high school, yeah, it was wanted. It was wanted, and yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did some fucked up shit my senior year. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. And y'all, all the women out there, don't be mad at me for saying this, especially the older ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you'd be like, "Oh, you shouldn't did that to them women, them girls." I had 12 girls. I told I'll take to the prom. 12 girls, no cap. They all showed up. I was in practice. You know what I'm saying? I went out, and after practice we was playing pickup. I went outside the gym to get some water. There's a water fountain out in the hallway outside, and all 12 of the girls that I said I was gonna go to prom with was all there. And they see me and they called my motherfucking name. I was with my homie Josh. And I told him, I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Nigga, that's all the girls that I was, he already knew what I was doing. I was playing a fucking prank. I had already told, I had a baddie that I was going with, right? This is what everyone's saying. That nigga, you going with a baddie. So she was from a different town, right? A whole different town. Different state, actually. I just lived on the border of a state. It was Oklahoma. She's from Oklahoma. I was from Arkansas. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not lying. I had 12 different girls that I was going to go to prom with. They thought I was going to prom with them. Some of the chicks was like, I ain't even going to lie, like, they weren't even, like, hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, a couple of them. So, like, they was like, "Oh, my God, really?" And I was, not to toot my horn, I was popular in school, right? So, and I was a star in basketball, so they took that shit serious. And it was just a joke to me. You know what I'm saying? I honestly was like, I'm going to see how many girls I can, like, prank and act like, until I'm going to go to the prom with them. You know what I'm saying? And they was all there. And they was like, one of them said, "Darren, get your ass over here." And I told Josh, I said, I'm about to fucking take off. And they kept, and the way they was coming at me with it was for real aggression. So, yeah, me and him both took the fuck off. And I literally did hurt their feelings. Some of them was for real fucking hurt. I know I shouldn't have did it. It was fucked up. Like, one girl I let on so far, like, we was gonna wear the color blue. She had rented a blue Camaro for me to drive that bitch, and we was all gonna go in blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like she had it all figured out. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going with young Darren." You know what I'm saying? To the prom. So she tried to do it big, and I didn't go with not one of them. There was 13. When you think about it, there was 13 girls that I asked to prom, because 12 of them I didn't go with. I went with one, and yeah, and it's crazy because all my prom pictures is on one of my old Facebooks, and I can't get in it. I don't even know why Facebook took my shit. Like, they just would, like, I couldn't get in it. It was like I was in jail and they never let me out. You know what I'm saying? I think it was from trapping. I'm not lying. I really do think it was. Because, yeah. But all my prom pictures was on there. I don't have no prom pictures anymore. I was fly as a motherfucker in a red tux. As fly as a bitch. But I think my mom might have like a couple. But I had a shit ton. Like, I mean, we took a lot of pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. Ain't got no prom pictures. But yeah. Them were the days. This year, and I want to say it's in October. It's my 10-year anniversary. I don't even know if I'm going. Yeah, I know Kendick over there. Because he's mad. He watched my show. He's mad because I got into it. I kept it real. Like I always do. I always keep it real. I ain't about to sit on here and lie to y'all. I ain't about to come on here and cap shit. Fuck that. What? I want y'all to think I'm the realest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for real. Yeah, the real ones. Yeah, that's what they think of me. They say, "Yep, you keep it 100." Cause yeah, if I don't know it, I don't know it. If I know it, I'm gonna tell you. It is what it is. Try to keep it all the way a buck. So yeah, he over there depressed that I pressed his ass. Told him, shut your motherfucking mouth. Keep my motherfucking name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He keeps doing it, so I said, all right, I'm gonna hit him with one more banger. Cause I've already told the world he's a snitch. I already showed the world he's a snitch. I did it again today. You know what I'm saying? So everybody up in here, if y'all mind, go rewatch it. Go watch about it. I don't know, 30 minutes of it. 30 minutes of it. I think in the first 30 minutes, I showed the proof of me and his baby mama talking. You feel me? I guess he thought that I couldn't talk to his baby mama, but I did. Sure did. He can't talk to my baby mama. He can't talk to none of my exes. He don't got it like that. He tried to tell he was on live saying that he knows somebody that knows people that went to high school with me. And he ain't trying to act like he had dirt on me. I'm like, bro, I don't know who the fuck you think I am or who the fuck you think I was. But I ain't got shit to hide. I literally don't. Like, what you got to say about me in high school? Like for real, like I got like seriously, there's nothing that you got on me. Nobody. Like I don't got no shame on my game. Whatever, anything that I've done in life, what? Like I ain't never been a bitch. I ain't never been a snitch. I mean, straight up. I ain't never got my money took from school. Like there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like all some real shit. So I'm like, this nigga capping. He trying to make it look like, oh, he knows somebody or he got some dirt on me or whatever. This nigga ain't got shit that I'm but that I'm light skinned. For real. This nigga say, oh, you fucking light skinned. Like, okay. I guess he thought saying that I'm light skinned that the Panthers was gonna stop fucking with me on some real shit. I think that was his motive. Come on now. I'm too real for that. I'm too real. That's why they fuck with me. I'm a real one. Bitch, I'm a real one. Y'all can realize I'm a real one. Shit. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. You ain't got time to sit here and fucking play with y'all. Sit here and play games like him. That nigga 36 years old. I'm 28. And this motherfucker want to play games. This nigga a fucking kid. Want to yell fire emoji. How the fuck you gonna sit here and yell fire emoji? This nigga's a mental patient. He is really a mental patient. Went to Central State and was there for a good while. I heard over a year, almost 2 years. He said it was because someone slipped something in his drink. No, what it was all the damn cocaine he was doing. That nigga was addicted to cocaine. Y'all can believe me if y'all want. Y'all don't have to. I'm telling you, I be trying to keep it real with y'all. That nigga was addicted to cocaine. That's fine. I know a lot of addicts. Like I told y'all, I'm from the streets. I've served them. And you can see it all over him. That's why he can talk on any show. Like when we did that 9-hour show, I was exhausted. At the end of it, I said, man, bro, I gotta go. It's 4 a.m, bro. And he said, I could go for 9 more hours. That nigga be still doing coke. For real. I got somebody saying, offering him $10,000 to do a real drug test and prove that he don't have cocaine in his system. Whoever is clean gets the $10,000. He won't do it. And that's no cap. That's a legit bet. All you got to do is go to a medical facility and get drug tested and prove that you don't got cocaine in your system, and you'll get $10,000. He won't do it. If someone told me right now that bad, I'll be like, look, all that's in my system is weed. And really, I don't even smoke like I used to. I'm gonna keep it real. I really don't. Like y'all know, if y'all go back to the beginning of my shows, I used to be up on here every time blowing. I don't blow like that no more. For real, I don't. I kind of, slow down. Yeah, not kind of. I did slow down. I used to be a chimney. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like constant smoke coming out my lungs. But he'll always be a cokehead, just like his father. Since he wants to talk. And it was crazy. He wanted to say he has 6 brothers and that they're mad that I talked about his dad, but he could talk about my mom. Do you think it's just me? You think that I'm the only sibling? Bro, I got a lot of siblings and I got a lot of people that love my mama. You know what I'm saying? At least my mom kept me and didn't put me up for adoption. Didn't choose crack over me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So yeah. So that's why, like, that's the difference. You got a crackhead ass daddy, and you want to say that your brothers and shit's riding for your daddy, and y'all got the same dad, and they might shoot up my house with the kids in it because I said your daddy's a crackhead. Oh, but you can go on and say this dumb shit about my mom, huh? Is what it is. I'm not the only one that loves my mom. Real talk. Is what it is. A lot of motherfuckers, killers, real killers, that will kill behind her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not capping. I'm not even capping. Real killers, nigga. Like, that's why I sit here and laugh, nigga. You a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I will not be fucked over. Won't no nigga try to come and fuck with me because they will be really dealt with on that level. That's why niggas got me. I'm telling you, it is what it is. I'm not afraid because I'm telling you, I know. I don't think I know niggas is gonna put bodies in the fucking river for me. If any nigga fuck with me, you feel me? Which I don't need that. I can handle on my own. But it's been proven. Niggas ain't going whenever someone try to fuck with me and my family, bruh. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. And no nigga gonna come fuck with me and mine. Nope. Because I got real hitters. I got real hitters that love me and just can't wait and wish a nigga would. Wish a nigga would want a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, certain issues that I've had here recently, I'll mention them. Like, oh, we'll keep an eye on them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers don't want me getting in trouble. They be like, nah, let me do it. Let me do it. You stay out of trouble. You just raise them kids because they know I'm a good coach and shit like that, and I can teach fighting and shit like that. They want me. They know my kids is pretty much gonna go pro, even though they're little babies right now. They know I'm gonna get them professional. They know I'm gonna get them superstars. So that's what they're thinking. Because I was a person that could have made it. You know what I'm saying? No cap. Just a lot of issues. Like I said, back to 9/11 issue, I had a scholarship, basketball. I got kicked out of school. Kicked out / quit, I guess you can say. I'm not going to lie, but anyways, yeah, I'm passing that on to my motherfucking kids. Yeah. Kendick, use a bitch, use a snitch, use a run in your mouth, motherfucker, slap you in your motherfucking mouth, boy. For real, open hand smack you disrespectfully. Fuck a chin check. Now I'll smack in your face. What'd you say, boy? Shut your ass up. You wouldn't do nothing. You wouldn't do nothing. If you did, that'd be the last time you ever tried to fuck with me. I love y'all. Hey, salute. You know what it is. You know when I say keeping things cocked, you never know what happened. I want all y'all to be safe. Even my enemies. You know what I'm saying? Even my enemies. Y'all stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Because pick your battles. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me. Just don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? We can talk over the internet, talk that shit, but don't make it a reality. You can talk that shit up on here and shit like that, but do not make no threats and don't make a reality, because I'm telling you, like I said, real people love me. People really love me. People really love my family. So yeah, understand that. Really understand that. You can act tough all you want online. I'm just saying, don't make it a reality. Because once you make it a reality, nigga, you can wish you never would have did it. You ain't gonna have no chance to call the cops. Love y'all. Subscribe. I hope y'all love this fucking show. I hope y'all love the last one. Like it. Subscribe if you haven't, for real. Ain't no harm in subscribing. Ain't no harm. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to get to 1,000. That way I don't have to be sitting right here in this area with big red behind me, big red background. That's what I call it, big red background. I can come up on the phone. I can go live. I'll be able to go live wherever I want. You feel me? That's what it takes. Which I can get monetized, you know what I'm saying? Like I already got the watch hours. I just got to get the 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm way past the hours that I need. You need 4,000 watch hours. I'm way past that. You know what I'm saying? I just need 1,000 subscribers. Straight up. But yeah, I love y'all. Salute. Like I said, y'all see the number right there. Y'all screenshot it, y'all write it down. Tomorrow when I come on, we gonna call him again. You know what I'm saying? And this time we gonna talk to the director. This time I'm gonna be a little more ready than I was with that cop, which from what everyone says, I handled it right. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little more professional, even more professional than I was, you know, and respectful, and because that's how you got to do it. But I'm gonna have all the questions ready. I'm gonna make for sure nothing happens to Spike again. I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna be dramatic with it. That the Spike knows on both, since they're in the same jail. They both got a lot of people riding for them, and that's not the problems y'all want. Y'all do not want those problems. Y'all clearly see how many people it's called. Y'all do not want us to pull up and let you know what it really is. So, yeah. I know that's not a threat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we'll pull up and let you know we are really riding for them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Just had to say that because motherfuckers might twist my words. So, yeah. It's not a threat. So don't think I'm sitting here making threats to the police. No, I'm just saying, motherfuckers, y'all better start treating Ozone and Spike as if they were kings. The best that they can get in the jail. Don't look at them wrong. Don't tell them to shut the fuck up. This is my house. None of that. None of that. You better treat them right. It's what it is. We're gonna keep on pressing that. We're gonna keep pressing them. Salute. I love y'all niggas. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. Y'all don't see me. I don't see me. Well, damn, I didn't even click end. All right, y'all.